welcome in Morals. This is your Demon Lord Draconiczahak. Here today, we are going to continue where we left off for LB6, which we're on section 20. So after this, we have 4 more chapters to do, and then we're at the end. And I plan to get through at least chapter 20 and 21, and then if time presents, it's going to be 22, because I saw that was actually 4 nodes. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. And I got things set up too, so for my party, so we can just pretty much go in. Just need to grab a domain. Chocolate Empire Edinburgh. So yeah, we now have to go back Rabbit now, so yeah, hopefully she'll join an alliance of sorts. I hear the bell ringing. I hear bones too. The harbor shall return to empty shore, but the calamity shall vanish into a distant sky. It's a signifier of various apology, the sound of a soul accepting his sins. The round of fortress shall burn, and the bell of war shall appear. Once all of them have rung, the confessed sinners shall make their acquaintance of the guillotine. And as for the fairy of paradise, having fulfilled her role, the child prophecy shall say farewell to her home. Yes, I offer the fairies no salvation. I shall defend my land, nothing more. I will save the fairies. I will carry out the duty I've been given. With all the magical energy I have restored in this throne, I will have nothing to fear from the great calamity. Furthermore, only a chosen fairy can sit on this throne. The throne is a sign that my pilgrimage has ended. It's the key to keeping pretend alive. Avalon Lefay, the anchor of paradise. You are never like the art fairies, nor the mage. For mage, you have been chosen. You are never a rebel nor a bear. You are the Sappho Selection's chosen wielder. You and you alone have the right to bring justice, fairies sent from paradise. Even for the ocean with the blood you shed in a battle against me, you'll be innocent of sin. I've been chosen not like the fairies of Britain, or my king of nights itself for proper human history. I am never a rebel nor a fair, no matter how many fairies I've killed because of a war I began. I will still be free of sin. If you wish to save Britain, you must defeat me and claim the throne for yourself. Go on then, fulfill that absurd prophecy if you can. You should know better than anyone you have no choice. That's right, defeat Morgan, the fairy of paradise, to forsake her duty. That's my only choice if I'm going to save Britain. But what happens afterwards? What happens after I do something I don't want to do? Something nobody wanted me to do. I am a fairy of paradise too. Is there anywhere I can call home? Hello everyone, you got back sooner than I expected. Huh? Senpai, the fishy, who's that? Why does he look exactly like red hair? Oh, that's Ridgerbit. He's a fairy from the sauce belt and one of the trustworthy companions. Don't worry, he won't bite. Hey there, Nubbles. How goes it? Long time no see. I see, nice to meet you, Ridgerbit. My name is Spashkiroi. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Also, how's the LB6 treating you, if you don't mind me asking? It's the pleasure's all mine, my sweet lady. How deliciously polite of you. Hang on, I thought you were supposed to wait for us in Edinburgh. Yes, I was, but not really wanting to stay put, you know. I thought I might ride you all sooner if I waited at the entrance of the store, so I just ran up here. Alright then, hop in the wagon. I'll make sure your ride to the Queen City of Edinburgh is as smooth as I can be. That sounds great. I was just thinking I'll stick to walking everywhere. That's biggest downside of being someone as a caster. Your bikes get tired way too fast. Damn fast. Huh? One more, please. I don't believe we met before. Oh, my name's Grimar. I'm a friend of draconiczahak. A friend of draconiczahak, and does that mean you're from Propeller Humming? Proper human history? Propeller Humming? That's the one. Proper human history. Thank you, Master. Any girl, as possible, you especially welcome to ride in my wagon. Also, why am I picturing, why am I picturing Caster Coon like just propelling like as an airplane now? Yeah, just imagine he takes off of like some like propeller like jetpack or something. I love summoning Wicker Man, but like facing it from the sky. Brain have like all kinds of fire and agony right there. Right, I'm still not sure what your wishes are whatever, but I'll try my best to be careful. So you're both draconiczahak acquaintances from proper human history. Lord Murmasa, does this mean you and Lord Grimar are two horses of Maine, so to speak? God. I guess we're in the same category, technically. Why? Oh, it's stuff of my ammo to tell you the two of you are the best of friends. But I can't help but wonder which one of you would win in a fight. Oh, here we fucking go. What, you got us? It's me, of course. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Any fool can see that they can tell you Grimar's the clear winner. Exactly. Who gets a figure up to say? Alright, you get over here. Take it easy on you. I'll take it easy on you, and only I'll use my back of my sword. Well, I'm impressed you can tell which is why that thing's so dull. It might as well be a club. Alright, you punk. You're going down. Oh, God. So you did a camp for the free 7 tickets, so you can decide to use them on... And the Musume bear. And avoid the bear to save for a vision of run. I gotcha. It kinda sucks because she's actually good. Oh wait, what am I doing? Way over here. I don't know why would anybody put... Oh, it's one of these things. I ain't even got a party set up too. Damn it. Alright. So, use those 3 6s to get... Oh, nice! Congrats, Noble. I mean, I guess the good thing is like, it came... So it's a level pole. Oh, nice. Well, it's a good thing. You also still have like a lot for Fishley and Oberon then too. So that's so good. So yeah, once you get both Oberon and Vitch, you're pretty much good to go there for Musume Lupin. Where's spawned up? Thank you. Try to avoid her? Yeah. You avoid her, and then it's like, yeah, screw it, it usually just comes easy. You just have to love that luck. And I just realized I forgot to switch my Mystic Code. Is my dome at bot 6 yet? So I'm like just get him up to like 20. Yeah, signals up there like too. What's also good too is like now that basis is there, it's like you can adds a bit more value too. So. Alright, turn that down a bit. I think I actually put it at like a right level. Okay, what the heck was that? Okay, first that was that weird thing last night in it for like Mecha Ellie's MP, and now all of a sudden that. Have you tried double double plus to both increase it and oh, nice. I take it MC is a regular TR? Oh, Mooncat. Oh, never mind. I'm done there for a bit. I don't think that probably would work good. No, where? It's never you. The true strong don't get into stupid bras. Kind of mashed up always. Yeah. They tend to be a couple of idiots at times. Hang on, I didn't really lose. The only reason we technically lost because Grimmar's so-called mage ass didn't have a single support skill. How was I supposed to know you're a crap warrior you can't even defend yourself? Besides, when it comes to gods, I got enough of buttload of Vikings. But if you shut up and get on the wagon, we need to get to Ellenberg today, damn it! Damn. Well, that worked better than I thought. Anyway, I'm assuming Grimmar's bows are walking. The wagon only holds 6 people, and there's 7 of us now, so want me to follow along on my skates? That's okay, I can just ride on Redbed's back, if you don't mind, Redbed. No, that should be fun. A little fairy like you wouldn't affect my performance at all. But we still have quite a far north. Well, when you'd be cold outside, I could always ride along alongside the pipe and sit. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm used to the cold up here. Alright, let's go, draconiczahak. Another village at Edinburgh a long time ago, but I didn't know what became of it in the era of the High Queen. Of course, given Contact Rabbit's distaste for humans, I doubt there should be more than a handful of people on the campsite. Yeah. Well, speaking of Mooncaster, if I don't get either Musamine or Armor or Masa, I'm actually okay with like getting her like MB2 because I tried last year to get like a second copy and then get a second copy now. No, I probably am gonna need to like get more people that really have more domins up. So it's like trying to find them in a C here, and it's like getting annoying. Alright. Okay, 87. Okay, so that's kind of good at like down to 5 digits now. Oh, it's the silly-looking police officers here. Attention, citizens of Edinburgh. Leoconic Rabbit has returned to our fair city of temporary respite. She will be recuperating the previous Queen's grave for the next few days, after which she will once again depart for the front lines. Mainstream fairs may remain open for business after sundown. Do not let the city's lamplights die out. Remember, the Lady Conqueror loves a nightless city with all her hearts. Glory to the King Clan, glory to Edinburgh, the Queen's city. Woo! At long last, it's time for war. Can't wait. I thought this day would never come. It's been 10 years since I escaped from the south. I'm proud to call myself a member of the King Clan now. Still can't believe how generous Lady Conqueror was to share her power with a good-for-nothing like me. I'll do anything to help her. I'm liquidating my whole stock. Go on. Help yourselves to the next to nothing. Do you have the latest daily report? May I see it? 29th military training exercise complete. The victory bell rings in the north. Even as I write these words, I cannot help but tremble with awe at the sheer might of the King Khan's army. Even the giant troops who lack the expertise we feared might hold their forces back have become exponential soldiers, which is what the way these fine warriors make quick work of the large wars as any indication. Camelot's Rapids won't stand a chance. According to the first Captain Gerbet, our army can easily overthrow Camelot even if they were to match out today. Once the fighting has begun, it will be over in no more than 3 days or 4 days at most. That last part's a little worried, but Conqueror Rabbit is gonna be on the front line herself, right? We can't lose it. Besides, our queen will never pick a fight she knew she's gonna win. Lady Conqueror Rabbit has always used another pair of hands. Soldiers, medics, clerks, transportation, production. We all need the support we get. Whatever job you take, it will be guaranteed in fair ways. All we want to see is for you is motivation. Also, if you know anyone affected with more sickness, please bring it in right away. If the disease is caught early enough, we can still be cured. I know because I was once affected myself. Lady Conqueror Rabbit does not discriminate between upper and lower class like Morgan. All she cares about is where you have the will to live. That's why the leader of the very own King Clan, who pleases all our citizens equally, should be the next king of Britain. Whoa. Oh. Their typical evil empire come to life. I can't believe it. This is the North Village. It's even more developed than Salisbury. What in the world has happened here since the beginning of the era of the High Queen? I know how you feel. I was shocked the first time I came here too. My past self notes that the North Village used to be basically small groups of nomads. I guess the map, the King Clan's last queen, must have been one hell of a leader. In just a single generation, built a city that rivals Edinburgh, a proper human history. And a city home to the North Fairies as well as the fairies who migrate here from the south to boot. I don't know where you get off looking so smug about that. You got nothing to do with the recent success. So there's no denying that this is a hell of a city. Everything from the foot traffic to the business dealings feels like the real deal. See a big cathedral here too. Yep, there's a beautiful church to see. Just Cathedral, and the world of Edinburgh too. It's probably another one of those human cities versus things. That said, Edinburgh and proper human history and the one built here are very different ground. Maybe this one looks like it's been built on top of a rocky mountain. And unfortunately it doesn't seem to be any good hill or upper sea here either. Hey Mash, do you know what Arthur's Seat is? I've only read about it, but yes, in proper human history, Arthur's Seat is a well-known tourist spot. It's a steep rocky mountain too far from Edinburgh itself. According to the legend, King Arthur himself once sat on it to overlook the land. That's the name. I see, then there's a lot of legends about King Arthur, huh? Yep, he brought up the one from another and all the big tourist spots. Some of the notable ones include Winchester, Gosbury, and Tingago and Cornwall. So I'm getting back to our negotiations with Guy Private. Did they say she was back here now, didn't they? So they probably mean she's in the house then, right? Shall we just be barging there now? Yeah, okay, I guess Conqueror Rabbit's secretary or Emily. She's probably not exactly eager for honors with us, but hold that for a minute, okay? Hey, Draconiczahak, I think Act2 is doing her headstrong thing again. Now what do? It's bad. Too bad Oberon is not here right now. I mean, he just look at her. Head-on clash with Cock Rabbit Hut. Now you can finally get to lay out all those years of pit frustration at her. And what is for? Shoutboxing what the fuck? I didn't catch that last bit there. Great, now you've been weird too. Have you been sleeping or something? I'm always weird. Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt your discussion, but it looks like we have company. The crew have us around now. We may have no choice but to fight. There, you see? That's the kind of stuff about law and order in this city that's lovable. They can attack outsiders without even a word of warning. It's just the kind of thing I expect from a nation run by Cock Rabbit. Alright everyone, get your weapons ready. Once we break through this dragnet, we'll storm our way right into the castle. Thank you for coming late, Ultra. We've been waiting for you to... Archer has arrived. I'm sure you must be tired after your long journey, but please do not try to pose yourself. Now, if you're coming to follow me to the computer, I can take you to see the Cock Rabbit right now. What? Alright, I'm subscribe. I wrote around and make sure to make a point for you ahead of time. It said, Dear Cock Rabbit, Queen of the North, get ready to see me, because I'm coming for you tomorrow. Cheers. And of course, since I wrote such a nice story, I got a very nice mind not long after. I said, I'm prepared to welcome the child prophecy in the manner of befitting best of wishes. I just love how he just built it in a way that sounds like he's praying the queen and just like going, oh! The queen's like, oh, please come in! What the fuck? I must say, I thought the North Fairies were all the barriers to try to solve the problems with violence. But it seems the Queen Cock Rabbit is much more sophisticated than I realized. Okay, she extended us an invitation. I guess we should take her up on it. Ay. Huh? She actually accepted the invitation? Did she try to kick the front gate in? Really? Oh crap! Oh, you get out of here! Take it back. Take the back dishes. I went out of this room in 2 seconds. Are you sure about this? Just a few minutes ago, you were going to be talking about knocking the child prophecy down a few pegs. And starting her to ring 4 bells wasn't really enough to make her a master of you. Cheers to pass, okay? I mean, how would it look if I were to greet a small group of peaceful visitors with a fully platoon? Huh? You're so worried about your reputation. Is that all about the same level as the apple that misses harvest season? Oh. What was that? You're saying my rep is already fell from the tree from it's rolling in the mud? Is that your way of asking for 100 lashes? Okay, you heard her. Everybody out! Get out! Out! Hey, Paul, just skip your way. The queen will see you in the computer. And the mind games start. God. Well. How bold you just to waltz in here like this, Altria? Does that mean you're finally scrounged up a bit of manners, guts, and confidence then? Enough for any Cock Rabbit. We all can hear your soldiers just scrambling to get out of here. Don't be ridiculous. Those are my footsteps. No one else is now. I won't hear another word about it. 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm not surprised to see Umbra's now with you. What about that other girl? Also, where did all her hearts go? You know, the one who looked like she was in heaven with her cheeks all puffed out full of my chocolate Gareth, right? Gareth, I mean, Lady Gareth stayed in Londrium to defend it as one of my knights. There was no sense in her coming all the way out here just to see another evil empire. She's only been to Camelot. Well, that's too bad. I was planning to give her a tour of my chocolate factory. Oh well, another time perhaps. Anyway, I don't know how you guys went up in Oakrey without my permission. You know damn well that the North belongs to the King Clan and trespassing is forbidden, no matter what your races may be. Honestly, what are you? Some bandits hanging out in the mountains? I guess you still have yet to learn your place. Did go through the lectures again, though. Huh? Cock Rabbit, why do you freeze like that? Enough, Bros, I swear. What were those guards thinking? How could they let a human into my cathedral? I'll have to give him an extra special award for this layer. Oh, now I see. Sorry to interrupt your friendly chit-chat, but it sounds like you already know that Orcus spell is wrong. Good, then that saves us the trouble of filling in. Anyway, yes, Orcus spell used to belong to the Rain Clan. But now that the Rain Clan is gone, the King and Clan are the spell's de facto guardians. As you will know. That means that, to announce her, which is to say, from Morgan's perspective, looks like the King Clan has officially recognized the Child of Prophecy. What do you make of that? What do I make of it? Hang on, who are you? My name is Grimar. I'm the second bear to bear that name, but neither here nor there. I've been watching over Orcus spell on behalf of Miruas Orpus. Oh crap! I forgot when Queen Bab and Kukoa mix. Oh shit! Grimar, fucking hide, run! Ah, so you're Grimar Says. That's the last screen told me you're a cold-blooded bastard, but you're bound to show up eventually. You must say the Savior Magecraft, right? I see. If you're here, then I guess this so-called Savior must be the real deal after all. Huh? Is that all you say, Karagraph? I mean, this is Grimar, you know. You don't feel any connection to spiritual origin? Yeah. What are you talking about? You dare. Do we have a connection? Nope, sure don't. You're Karagraph, the Pop Queen of the North. You're care far more about your life and destiny here than to do any silly ties from human history. Speaking of person, I for one couldn't hear half about the last part. It's just I don't know what it's about, but thanks. And I'll say this for you. You do have a nice spot. Oh shit! Anyway, that's side Grimar's right. Now that Orcus spell is wrong, you don't have any options. Okay, good. Last thing we need is her like fawning over Ku here. Just this morning, Morgan sent me a final warning. It said, kill the child property as a sword when she returns from Oaker. If you fail to do so, I will consider my treaty with the previous head of the King Can null and void. The end. A treaty with the previous head of the King Clan? What was she talking about? None of your business. The point is, if I don't kill the child property, there will be a war. Of course, I already planned to find Morgan at some point, so this part's fine. The only problem is you, Octria. Remember what I told you before? Get an army on my own, ring at least 2 bells, and then I learn to carry myself as a mayor befitting a child prophecy, right? Well, if you can round it all up, that outfit right, I must have already gotten to you. Now, I'm glad you took the time to deal with it. Yes, those were my conditions. You met them, which means you're worthy of joining forces with me. That is why you came to Edinburgh in the first place, right? An alliance between the King Clan and the child prophecy, huh? I like it. Yeah, that seems a bit too easy here. It's too soon to celebrate yet, draconiczahak. Character would never make things that easy. Just look at her. That's her face mixing up. He makes right before he squeezes the poor sucker out for everything they have. Hey, I never make a face like that. So you're not wrong. My skin might swell sweet and honey, but more soft I am myself neither. I'm willing to formalize, but I need to say I'll be the only king. If you're going to join me, you need to pledge your loyalty to me and obey my every command. Also, for only fairies welcome to join my alliance of forces. So as far as the Round Table's army team go, I'll think I'll turn them into bees and put them into work in my chocolate factory. I'm sure they will be much happier that way, since those pathetic useless humans would be the first to die when he starts fighting anyway. Wait, draconiczahak, you don't have to say anything. Cock Rabbit, the Round Table army is the best army in all Britain. The day we obey you is the day apples start falling back up their trees. If you want to command us, you have to pound us into submission first. So how about you, me, and fairy to fairy, unless of course you're too chicken to face me. You're on! This will be the battle to determine the next king of Britain. A fight for the throne or pride and imbue yourself. I swear on the name of the previous queen that I will face you alone on a fair ground, fairy to fairy. The winner takes command of our combined forces, and the loser has to do whatever the winner says. As the bonus prize, the winner also gets to claim the foreign mage as their spouse. Huh? I say you fight hate humans. What? Not that, miss that last condition, but fine, whatever you say. So how are we gonna do this? Another chess mass? Dad, don't be ridiculous. This is Edinburgh, the headquarters of the entire British sweeps industry. There's only one kind of battle for the pride of the community around here. Valentine May match, the ancient traditional art of fire confectionery. What the Valentine? What? How you mean you don't know about? I see you're really just as a country bucking, aren't you? Knock it off with the yokel digs already. Besides, we country girls are tough as cookies. Excuse me, I wasn't originally going to say anything since the negotiations have been ultra kind of rapid. But now that the stakes have been personal for a shy, I have to ask, what exactly does a mad match entail? Okay, match is starting to get jolly now. Also, hey, it's Minar. No, she ate human. She, not hate. It's just a typo because it sounds the same. Gotcha. But yeah, how goes it? It's Minyar and how's LB6 treating you, man? That girl's got as much that magical energy as Sam Wynn, but she's also wearing black armor and carrying a great shield. Is she the one from Southfield? Very well, I will ignore your criticisms one time. The main match is the last will, the testament of the Queen's clan's previous Queen map. It's a law that says whoever can make the most delectable lucky chocolate shall be queen. Pretty sweet, right? Whoever can, and I, Devil Karn, the chocolate fairy, shall be the judge. Are you fucking serious? Good farming bond to get a couple more 6 scores for Caligula. Wait, Luana. I got you. Oh, I wish you luck. Is that Hercules? Oh god. Oh, Koyaskaya. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, what's she locking in Koyaskaya though? Heck, yeah, she should be coming out tomorrow. There goes the soldier. God damn. Thought this is way too strong. Okay, what's the continue on with the Devil Karn here. It seems that these whippy containers have what it takes to compete. As a chocolate fairy, I declare this mad match now officially underway. The taste session shall take place at high noon tomorrow. Contestants will have until then to prepare their chocolate. Both contestants must use the cooking facilities provided in this cathedral and may appoint up to 1 fairy assistant. Any questions? None here. I can't wait to get started. Since I already have someone in mind to give this chocolate, I'm gonna make the best chocolate anyone will taste in all year. It will be better than anything Godchester has to offer. Hang on, are we all really doing this? What in the world does making chocolate have to do with choosing a leader? Everything! This has been the law of the land in Edinburgh for the past 1600 years. There's no such rule in real life, Edinburgh. I figured as much. Alright, Lady Altria. You take your star kitchen. Lady Kayak Rabbit, you can take the moon kitchen. I will prepare the rooms for a night for the rest of Lady Altria's companions. I'm afraid you won't be able to talk to the chocolate contestants while they are in the kitchen, but you're free to talk to outside the kitchen if you like. Alright, enjoy your chocolate making, and remember, the fortune smiles on those with truly strong hearts. What the hell? Well, at least it's nice of them to serve the rooms for us, but... Mash, once we're done talking here, I know you like me as this Audrey and her chocolate duel, right? I may be a demi-sir, but the fairy seems to treat me as one of them, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, plus that Mash has them experience of making chocolate. In fact, she gives us a different chocolate cake every Valentine's. That would be great. Thanks for doing this. But before you get started, I'd like to go over everything we've learned so far, just as studies. You already told us about what happened after you were sent to the past in Nervous, of course. But I still want to hear what happened to you before then, if you fill me in what happened with us. And so it should be a good place to private chat, especially since Masa and Grim are in another room. So what happened to you after you got separated? And Salisbury got Chester and London. Manchester and the Lake District plus everything in the Round Table Army, of course. I never would have guessed that Pepe was here too, and as I count of all things, I'm sure it fits in like a glove. Unfortunately, Pepe's not the only separator. We saw Baron and Camilla too. Although it sounds like you were actually the first to run into him here. That's right, I saw him in Sheffield. That's when you lost the Black Pearl, huh? Pearl probably took it for himself. I'm so sorry. All the time and effort you had to spend on it, I just left it there. Don't worry, we can always get it back. Again, I'm so sorry. If only You still don't have your memories back after the Nameless Woods ordeal, right? Then there's no way you get it unknown. Don't worry about the Black Pearl. We can always track it down. Important thing is that you're still alive. And fortunately, it looks like we won't even need it for this mission anyway. Really? Does that mean we don't have to use it? That's great, but... Well, that matter. But we did have something buried in the background now. Huh? What do you mean? Our director Gorf and Holmes coming up to help us in this sourport? No, nothing like that. I'm talking about you, Mash. The art tricks may not be working out, but your spiritual force is putting out more power than now than ever has. It's probably the Tamarind rules at work. Marcus and ours were gifted the Round Table's knight's name, but you were gifted with the Tamarind Kahad's name. On top of everything derived from his power, you're effectively a double Kahad bonus. No wonder you were able to go toe-to-toe with Lancelot. You're basically a high servant now, a peerless warrior, even among the peerless of warriors. You feel that too, as your master. Right, draconiczahak? Yes, my goal is a sight behold. I see, thank you. I'll do my very best to help. We're gonna go look around the city. You guys wanna come? We got the recon, huh? Audrey might be busy in the kitchen right now, but we got nothing but time on our hands. So we gotta do something to make ourselves useful. How about you, Da Vinci? I'm gonna set this one up. Besides, I still have to write my report. See, where's Matt? Is she with you? What does this say, Audrey? Gotcha, sounds like she's got a real job waiting. Then come, if I come to it. I was thinking of maybe making chocolate myself, but maybe now I don't need to. You're way too easy on Audrey, you know that? Is there any way for one of the four gods to decide to use yourself? Shut up, you weird-haired dillweed. I'm still mine alive. her my life for saving me from that auction. Besides, I ought to ask you why you're so easy on Cock Rabbit. She looks like your friend of yours or something. Actually, yes, but even though she's a spitting image of her, they're completely different people. Cock Rabbit's been living her own life, free of influence from any of human history's connections. I have to go after my destiny, but she looks like the curse by the horns and made it submit her. I swear, I've never seen such a free-spirited woman anywhere. You can't help but smile, right? I love how they're basically hinting at the basically a romance here. You don't say. So the West Queen map disappeared in the era of the High Queen 400, and Cock Rabbit was born 100 years ago. In the era of the High Queen 1900. So let's say went out of outlive for about 1500 years. That's right, I thought it was strange when I first heard about it too. But apparently the Northern Fairies continued to live by the past Queen's teachings even once after she was gone. They say she told them about the new King Planet Fairy that would be born again one day, and they were to obey Morgan until the day comes. They went right back to their old ways, of course, and things have been tense between them and Morgan ever since. For 100 years, Cock Rabbit's been teaching the North Fairies order and discipline and gradually turning them into a real army. When Ansel predicted the child prophecy, Morgan was the only one who was worried. I bet Cock Rabbit put ballistic on here in the news too, at least on the inside. She's probably all. I've been working towards this for 100 years now. In no way I'm letting some podluck backwire fairy beat me to the punch. Oh, no, I got you. So that's why Altria and the Queen is off so well. You only hurt the ones you love, guy and things. You mean they both know what it's like to bear the weight of crushing responsibility? They probably just never had anyone else they could curse out without becoming a real, like a big to-do before they met each other. They might be completely different curse assassins, but they still equal saying where it counts. The way I see it, things are gonna work out no matter who wins at this contest. So let's just let them have their fun. On that side, I'm sure you know the whole truth of things, don't you, Grimoire? Anything else you know that hasn't been shared? Like, why is this place called the Queen City? I don't know where the name comes from, but I'll tell you everything I could. Huh. We're a long ways from the main road now, aren't we? Hey guys, you out here for a while too? I don't blame you. Not much to do up in the hotel room, after all. We thought we would take advantage of this opportunity and do some sightseeing too, especially since we almost never come this far north. Can I say anything unusual? No, not really. What's a few, Red Rat? It's not like you've been so hedgy. Well, I was hoping this would be a managed division, but there seems to be a lot more Windcraft fairies here than I was expecting. Oh, are you guys new here? Welcome to Airberg Development Ward. This is where the refugees who have been able to share and lay Cock's power live. So we're treated as full citizens. We all have jobs and roofs over our head, even if it was just tents. In the meantime, I'm sure way Cock Rabbit will make you guys into King Cock Fairies once the war against Queen Morgan is over. So go ahead and put your tent up wherever you like. If you're lucky, you might even get a job in the medical ward. Don't worry, Moore's disease isn't really as bad as it made out to be. It's Moore's disease. Huh, that's it. Is that a human? What in the world are you all thinking bringing a human to everywhere of all places? If God Crocker size out of the best, you'll be... Wait, don't tell me, are you guys also... No, we're travelers, we're just passing through. We'll be reading tomorrow, so please don't worry about us. Say, I guess I better get going then. Sorry for taking up your time. No way that guy actually lives around here. There's something way too shifty about him. It's probably one of the Morgan spies. A lot of room for rats like that in the big city this big. No part. We can't switch on a resident. Switch on a resident on Ross's hunch alone. That matter, have you noticed all the fairies in this world have scars on their chins? I'm guessing they're either refugees from the south or fairies who lost their purpose, or refugees who fled the south. So this is a house full of criminals, huh? I guess Cockroach was never ever really magnificent, or she's just big on cheap labor. Maybe it's that both. Every fairy becomes land when they die, regardless of what they like in life. So having more fairies like Lithia means that their territory will eventually expand. That must be how Edinburgh grew to scale in the 1600 years since Queen Mab disappeared. Then something doesn't add up. The fairies have been living out here for over 1600 years, the era of the High Queen. Then why are the edges of Britain unchanged since the Survey era? Could this say be? I want to put maybe to put it past for doing that. Turning into a desolate wasteland to province city in a single generation. The next generation was born 100 years ago. I knew it! Now all this all making sense. No wonder Morgan left her alone this time. If you place the cards right, Cockroach will end up becoming a calamity yourself. Nah, probably just overthinking it. There's no way that she can actually be the case. Anyway, let's head back a bit. It's all wasteland up ahead, so there's nothing more we can see here anyway. I see, I'll take it. It's that you're going to ride on my back today, again? Oh, it's the one who said that I won't be in trouble, but that was before I knew you were much heavier than you look. Yeah, that's because I ain't got a substance where it counts. Just you wait. Once I eventually go up, old Happy Cat's gonna have the most banging body you've ever seen. Aren't you the type of fairy who never gets any older? Anyway, don't wander around here too much. If I were you, I'd draconiczahak. Don't know why Cat Rabbit wants you off to, but if you run into any other fairies, with long memories still, won't think twice about helping you. Oh yeah, I guess I know more about that than I do, since I only have the first grandma nose to go off of. Tell us something, Habertrot. The North Fairies used to be the first group of fairies who coexisted with humans, right? Like the war on the summer and such. So why does Cat Rabbit hate them so much now? Yeah, you know what's up with that, Habertrot? What do you mean? You don't even know that? Alright, I guess I can tell you. It all goes back to what happened 4,000 years ago. During the War of the Summer Affair to Faust, Queen Mab invaded Britain on the West Island. It drove the other clans to the brink of extinction. The word has it that Asek then stepped in and convinced Mab to break back down and reconcile with the clans, and had her and her people officially recognize the King Clan. That's not exactly the whole truth. For the one thing, Mab would never agree to reconcile with the clans when their victory was already assured. Yeah, good point. I always thought that story spun things a little too neatly for the other clans. Wait, don't tell me. Yep, Mab snatched defeat from the jaws of victory right at the end, when her human right-hand man and husband betrayed her. Oh, that sucks. And of course, Asek wasn't about to pass up a chance like that. She packed Mab into court while she was already withering in pain and gave her the thrashing of her lifetime. Then she made her swear to join the other clans and never attack Britain again. When first is force, huh? I know that kind of underhand tactic apart, of course, when it comes to war, but still. Well, the war she hates him so much. I wouldn't even surprised if she wants to wipe them all up. Nah, Emperor can never be disgraced if she just wanted to wipe humans out. I think the real question is, that story of racist is, why is she withering, was she withering in pain? Alright, let's keep going. That night in draconiczahak's room. Oh, that could be. Come in. Excuse me, Senpai. I'm back temporary leave from the chakra duty. The chakra battle is very heated, so I can't stay any long. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like you to answer a question for me. What shape do you think would be best for chakra? Something standard. I knew. Thank you, Senpai. This is very helpful. Okay, I better get back to the battlefield. Sleep well, Senpai. I don't know about you guys, but I'm in the mood to get some chocolate. Now who is it coming? Woo, woo, woo! What the heck? It's okay, human. There's nothing to be afraid of. I can lay Cox, faithful soldier. Lay Cox just finished the 8th step of her chocolate recipe. Let's go and take a break. Once she's finished, she'll be up all night working on the 9th step. Step 9 for 19. But for now, she'd like someone to talk to while she takes a break. I like these guys. They're funny as hell. Yes, of course, I mean you. There's no one else here in this room. Just accept there's no gate out this. And come with me. Don't even think about trying to escape. Just stepping out the window. This is saying the very kind of Rama's position has 3 days to consider all time. So this break she's taking is strictly on a need-to-know basis. There won't be any guards keeping watch. This is as far as I go to. Don't worry, Lady Cockrobbin's hatred of humans may be fierce, but she's still not as unreasonable as Nightcall. As long as you hold your breath, she'll keep quiet and stay perfectly still. She'll never speak except to agree with her. You might make it out of here alive. Alright then, good night, and good night luck. Actually, now I wonder, what was fucking Natsu on when he came up with this plot for like a chocolate and stuff? Because I want to know what he's been taking. Okay, there you are. I did expect you to come up with this one. I've been enjoying have you been enjoying the Edinburgh nightscape? We may not be a fast-paced Scotchester, but I like to think our main street is still a pretty sight. There's a little bit on the way here. Oh, what am I saying? Of course you did. I can tell from the sparkle in your eyes. That's the way it looked. Someone who picked a beautiful insect-themed scarf before stopping by a cafe for a chocolate-infused cocktail. My Airberg is really the best, isn't it? Just look how this even is entrenched in the foreign maids with its charms. But I digress. I invite you here for a very specific reason. Tell me about the outside world. What Margaret called proper human history. I don't care about it, of course, but as the Queen of the North Affairs, I need at least to be familiar with it. You're so scared to be here without your companions that you can't even speak. Foreign mage or not, you're still just a weak little human after all. You could never be the one to make a call about where to classify information to an enemy on your own. Okay, let's start with Jadia. And we're how she's gonna react when we tell her that basically there's someone that looks at her. That there's a servant with someone that looks like her. Hang on, you covered all this stuff so eloquently that it was easy to follow along. I need you to stop here for a moment though. I need you to process all that. Okay, there's a Shadia, heroic spirits, lost spells, proper human history. Okay, basically I got it. Looks like there's not much point in thinking about this stuff now, is there? It's the kind of thing I can worry about after Morgan's defeated, right? You need to get into it now. That's fine then. Thanks for the fight for info. You have my gratitude, the gratitude of the Queen. A good ruler does more than wage more honor the enemies, you know. You also need to find the rule to rule their nation after they won. I know Britain isn't really surrounded by a sea of nothingness. There's actually a much larger world out there beyond the water. Of course, fairies are typically hiding in the woods and don't mesh well with the human world. But with the right motivation, there's a lot of ways to get around that. I can't wait, there's still so much to do even after things are wrapped up here. I can't wait to get started. Are you talking about expanding your chocolate factory? That's right, if there's another world out that's rich in resources, I have to make another Western version of it. And pay this. We call it North America a little visit. I guess that means you and I will be enemies again when this happens. That should be fun. Julie does drink like Meb. There, you just made that face again, like the one you did before. You made that weird compliment about my chocolate fields. Why is that? Is there a version of me in your world too or something? Wait, on second thought, don't answer that. I really want to know about this army, but if I find out now, it's gonna make me throw a tantrum. No, really? Yeah, I want to really tell her. Phew, that was close. I managed to preserve my dignity. Dignity preserved, because anyone saw that, I would have them executed before they tell anybody. I saw nothing, Your Majesty. Very good. And perfect response. Still, maybe I should at least ask you this. Let's say another version of me did exist here, wrote. In her final moments, was she not betrayed by her lover? Did she remain a cold-blooded queen to the end? You were awesome. Oh no, it wasn't. You were killed by a lover. You were basically killed by the son of a woman that you killed by having cheese thrown at you. I see. Well, of course I was. There's no way I, of all people, would ever die of a broken heart. So what kind of fairy warrior defeated me? They must have been a really strong fairy, right? Huh? Cheese? Is it a stuff made from cheese milk and eat with bread? Huh, so there's a cheese fairy in your world. Maybe that's the way to... Aka and drum? Cheese was just a method of humans flying it. So, that Hermes... He was killed by a human? That's what you taught me? Did you just take all that trouble to tell me such a ridiculous story, even knowing how much I hate humans? It's how that particular dream actually met her end, actually. Are you kidding me? You can't say that kind of thing with a straight face. It's a total moon killer. Thinking there was a human that was responsible for the last Queen's downfall too. I guess you were big enough to even a little pebble like you could tip up. Thinking about it that way, I could see my other self get killed by a human. And hey, at least you wouldn't have to put up with any weird curses after all. Hey, lodgers. You gonna work have to stop your beer? Okay, gotcha. See you in a bit. If you don't mind asking about the last queen. That's right, losing her lover hurt her so badly that she couldn't fight anymore. With such an asec between her. Mab put too much trust in humans, and she thought they were the same as her, so she loved them too much. She changed to the battlefield to a most beloved soldier by her side. He did his best to keep it up with her. But he couldn't quite make it to the end. It's just when they won their final battle against the clients that Mab turned and attempted to celebrate with him. Only to see her beloved drawn its broad breath. It was no surprise really, of course, that a mere human could never keep up with a fairy, let alone an A-rated like Mabe. But he promised to stay with her, and he broke that promise, and that was his betrayal. That was when Mab lost the will to fight. The moment she realized how foolish she had been, and how much that soldier really loved her. Still, her broken heart was all healed up by the time the era of the High Queen came around, and she soon set her sights on ruling all Britain. Mab then retired after she built a burg, and no new king clan fairies were born for a long time. She left the hall about 1500 years until I came along and filled it. I'm the second king clan fairy ever, and I inherited Mab's power, and I'm truly worthy of being queen. I am truly a great fairy. I hate humans because they're useless in a war. I'm not going to make the same mistakes this map did. I'm going to defeat Morgan with my clan alone. That's why I will need Altria's round table army to get in my way. It's an eyesore at best. I'd make your peace soon if I were you. Once I win tomorrow, all humans of mine will be mine to do with as I please. And I'm going to put you all to work in my nice, safe chocolate factory with full benefits until the day you die. Okay, break's over. I better get back to work. Enjoy your freedom while you can, draconiczahak. This will be the last night you have it, after all. Yeah, night. Now, who is it? Come in. Open the door slowly. Me, look! Your toy fire was knocking on your door, didn't you? Well, this time I came through the window. Oberon! Easy there, keep your voice down. It's very late, you know. And what's more, I'm traveling incognito today. If anyone asks, I was never here, okay? Why incognito, you ask? Okay, in particular because I got tired of being the Round Table Army's air boy and ran off for a while. Really though, is that the Fairy King never stays in one place for too long? And the real reason is that I was worried about you guys. I mean, we're all friends now, right? Of course I'm going to worry about you. So on that note, I hope you don't mind that I'm here. So good Okay, what was that? So good evening, draconiczahak, and congratulations on ringing the fort bell. We could never hear it all the way back in London. The Round Table Army's morale has never been higher. Excuse me. Principal has made a seat in the Round Table Army for any Fang Clan fairies who want to come over from Oxford. Garrett's been having a great time in London with the kids, and he just finished tiling a new field, in fact. Spriggan seems to be up to something which worries me a bit. Oh no, excuse me. But all in all, the South has been relatively safe so far. Of course, wherever you get it says that way, it's all up to you guys. You're here to talk to kind of rabbit, right? I've been hearing rumors about tomorrow's mini match all through the city. Kind of Rabbit Joyce versus the Child Prophecy. That'll be a huge boost to our chances against Camelot. Once Kind of Rabbit agrees to analyze and Altria rings the Oxford spell, we can begin our attack in Camelot around 3 days. But what about the 6th spell? I'm sorry, but I've been looking everywhere for it, but it's still no luck. Still, the bells of pilgrimage are meant to show that the clans have recognized the Child of Prophecy. And since the last one, the Mirror clans, is gone now, there arguably isn't much point in ringing theirs. So I think his 5 bells ought to be enough. You're right, but maybe like we have to ring the 5th bell for the 6th bell to show up. I'm guessing something bar you. I see, well that makes sense. You know how she gets stronger every time she rings the bell? Well, at first I thought it meant that she was growing, but I've realized that it's actually more unlocking her and letting her power. I think that the Fairy Paradise is probably born with her true power essentially bound. And the bells of pilgrimage are means to break those bounds. They probably also restored the knowledge and memories she always had, but always locked away all this time. Every time Altria rings the bell, she learns more about her duty and her destiny. Now she rung for them, she's probably a completely different person from who she was when we met her in the Nameless Woods. Also, but by now she must have a stronger sense of duty, and I'm sure her priorities have shifted a lot too. She's probably making decisions based on what the Child Prophecy should be doing rather than what she herself actually wants. Am I wrong? Is that so? Well, in this case, I guess it's a good thing that she's naturally stubborn. So I can't tell you're concerned about her, and that you're keeping your concerns to yourself. So that's not to worry her. Do you remember what I said before? In the last spell, you and I are just bystanders. Our role here is to see how things plan out. Let's say I remember that. Well, it's still true. We still can't save Britain, and we can't save Altria from her destiny. Once we acquire the means of finding the foreign god, the best thing we do is first place it behind us. That being said, I really respect your determination and your commitment. And not just talking about Shadi, I'm talking about every step you've taken here. Once Morgan has been defeated, if you still want to save Britain, no. If you still want to help Altria, I'll support you wherever I can, even if it means going through whatever way, before helping proper human history. Of course it is. Where you get down to it, the only ones who can really do big things are those who work hard for what they want. Trust me, I've come this far on my own too, so I have some idea what that feels like. I mean, have you been working so hard for so long that you're entitled to put at least a tenth of that effort into indulging yourself? Ultra is another matter though. I have no intention of indulging her. You know how she's incredibly competitive, but almost no self-esteem? Not a great combination. If we don't keep her in line with her sense of duty, she's liable to go completely off her rails. Of course I am. You would be too if you spent as much time worrying about her as I do. You only have to go and do something you'll never expected. I do even know how many times I've had to pull strings from behind the scenes anymore. If only she'd grow up more like a doctor-style princess and less like a wild boar. I mean, I'm sorry, that's more a personal preference thing than anything else. Honestly, well, I think Audrey is just fine who she is. She certainly never had a dull moment when she's around.
Zach, your time has come!
Hey, Future, thanks for a raid, man. Much appreciated. Also, shout out to Future God, guys. He's part of the Concom Buns. And, which you can actually check out over here. But yeah, welcome Unmorals. I am the mythical demon lord, draconiczahak. I currently play Fake Grand Or, which is a mobile game you summon people from myth, legend, and histories, along with well, other variety games, particularly horror as well. Currently playing LB6 for FGO, which is basically Fairy Camelot, ruled by Morgan Le Fay. But yeah, how was your stream, Future? And thank you again for the raid, man.
Sahak! Sahak!
Also, thank you, Moral, and 420 for the follow, and welcome to the Yamik Army. Anyway, that's enough chatter for today. In fact, crap, I've been talking too long. I need to get back to London by morning, or they'll know I skied off. Bye! So you're Titania. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I've always been on lookout for it, even now. But in the story with a guaranteed happy ending, she's only the very smallest bit of Paris. She's a convenient plot device, forgotten as soon as no longer needed. No one's ever gave me a thought to her happiness when it all was said and done. But she's the life of a side character. You can't help but worry about a little thing, or the whole world will fall apart. You can't expect that kind of imagination from a reader, or even from the playwright writing their script. Besides, it's all just a fairy tale. She was born to be forgotten. With the turn of the page. So it's okay, my queen is the sort of woman who shouldn't never actually exist. Okay. It's a great play of Final Fantasy 16. The room is good so far. That's good. Yeah, I've actually been hearing a bit of like good things about Fantasy 16, even though I haven't read too much into it though. Yeah, no, I actually need to start getting back into playing some of the Final Fantasy games. Hey, Immortal, doing good. just currently reading through the story a bit. Still got a ways to go, but right now it's what looks like to be a funny part where we're actually making like chocolate. It looks like. You like to say a Washington want to be spoiled for LB6. Okay, gotcha. Okay, but thanks again for the follow and for dropping in. Much appreciated. And good luck with your playthrough for LB6. Good day, distinguished guests, and thank you all for coming. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. The Valentine Mad Match is determined which of these two fairies is power more dignified and overall the better than the other. Yeah, sorry yet? Nope. Okay, gotcha. Oh, spectators here. In the Moon Kitchen, we have Lady Cockrabbit and Leader of the Northern Fairies and Dara the last queen. Damn! Is that all the chocolate she's carrying about behind her? There's enough to make a chocolate Artrox. In that Star Kitchen, we have Leora, the child of prophecy, has made even Queen Morgan sit up and take notice. I don't know about you guys, but that lobster's making me fucking hungry for seafood. Sorry you're ready to dip, but you gotta need to actually sleep yet. Oh, we got 4. Shit. Okay, no problem, future, and have make sure you get plenty of rest. And thanks for the raid and the lark, man. Oh no, is the stuff of selection she carrying around her chocolate? Even match this seal looks more appetizing. What? Are both? Yeah, am I missing something here? Are both contestants ready? You now have 1 hour to complete your finishing touches here in the cathedral. Remember, the chocolate is toxic. Be sure to go out with a fiery dish. What the fuck? Go, Star Kitchen, you can do this. Please direct your attention at Lady Cockrabbit and the Moon Kitchen. As you can see, she's both calm and unheard, even as she remains constantly in motion. I'm sure that someone like you, with eyes on the prize, has stopped by her kitchen this morning for the comment. She said, I quote, "My chocolate isn't merely delicacy, it's a art designed to melt your very soul." And looking at you coming along, I can't believe it. I only wish all you done. Mr. Rain, you can see this too. I think you two go back before like this a lot, do you? We can't even see it from the ground floor. Do you have any scenes around here? Of course you don't in the box seats and see the action unfold for themselves. If that's interesting, you can always reserve one for the next Mad Match and for 60,000 mortal pounds. 10 times the price of admission seats, huh? That sounds fair. Next, please direct your attention to Leora and her dancing collaboration with Assistant Sarah the Kitchen. Is that a cake? I've never seen such a wonderful decorations on one before. Her assistant is practically glowing with magical energy. I mean, sheer concentration. In the midst of all this chaos, she's adding details out to the middle here, and was an absolute mad woman. We may have a dark horse on our hands. Word on the street that Lady Cockrabbit was shooing to win, but at this stage it looks like the odds might actually be in favor of the star. Well, it really looks good enough to. You're great at the smash. Okay, now to add a picture of my secret ingredient. Yeah! Are you an idiot? I do beg your pardon, but please continue to enjoy this unique form of chocolate making. What did she add? So, should we just run for it now, right? No, I can't believe I'm saying this, everybody. I still don't know how this is going to go. Valentine chocolate's more about feeling than flavor. Right? So there's still a chance that she could pull ahead. Or two, though. Yeah, especially since you can put all the effort into it. If it tastes like shit, then yeah. The person on the receiving end, like, thinking you might be thinking poorly of them. Time's up! Alright, contestants, let's see what you got. First up, the cock rabbit of the communication. Magnificent, truly magnificent, Sir RC, a techno skill display. Since I see all. We didn't actually see anything! Under the table behind us. Well, of course, that's what she's doing. This chocolate is Edinburgh Castle with special 19-layer coating, perfectly captures the dignity of the queen. 19 layers. God damn, that's gonna be fucking rich as hell. Fuck, even just one small slice would be probably feel like enough for you to fill you up. If it's ever a chocolate to take in the recipient's breath like this, no, I actually am receiving that this could be a bit too much in more ways than one. Yeah. Fucking, like, probably 19 times richer than a chocolate mousse. Yeah, that's all true, of course, but there's no need to be that elusive to your praise. I couldn't have done this without my capable servant, Dr. Durham. Thank you, Lady Cat. God, Rabbit. Now it's time to see the Lady Taurus makes a star kiss. I can't imagine Wayne makes such a bold choice for your chocolate, but let's see it anyway. A heart. No, it can't be. What the meow? What's the meaning of this? Ooh. I understand how you feel, everyone. Right down with you myself. But as your MC, as it just falls to me to say, I will. What an incredible shape. It's smooth. Papa, it seems to be practically pulsing with warmth. Now, that's what I call a Valentine. We're all witness to the birth of an all-new chocolate design. Huh? Woo! What a power and a strength I can feel my blood boiling with excitement just looking at that! Simply have to ask you later, how do you come up with this design? It's just fucking hard to fucking phrase it like that. Why did you ban that lovely cake your assistant made in favor of this? That shape is a Northern Fairy's most rare symbol means prove myself the strongest. What made you think to use it for your chocolate? Are you a kind of genius? Oh no, definitely not. I just smashed out me how to make it, that's all. She said that it also represents the heart, even though it looks like nothing like a real one. And since this is so simple to make, it was easy to put your own heart into your soul to it. Easy to put up your heart and soul into. What a beautiful expression. I can't believe the eye of all fairies forgot the single most important thing that goes into chocolate. That's right, it doesn't matter how expensive your ingredients are, or how fancy the brand is. What truly matters is the feelings you put into it. The Lady Cat Rabbit and chocolate is undoubtedly the more beautiful to look at. I'm sure it's more delicious. There's no question that Lady Aurora Ultra's chocolate is the equivalent of a sheer passion. At this moment, I have nothing but the highest respect for her. And so we have her wearing Lady Ultra of the Star Kitchen. Wow, being a fucking castle with just a simple heart cake. That's Ultra. You finally found your own forte. Inquired as her mentor despite completely involved. Well, I'll be damned. I had no idea you had an ace up your sleeve. Will you consider selling me that rights to that idea? Well, it is a simple shape, so technically she can't even sell it because you can't actually really copyright that. You did great, Ultra. It's all thanks to you, Mash, and make the 212 practice chocolates we made worth it. You know what heart shape is? She looks that way. Every day, they just associated with the symbol of your heart or soul. I mean, just look at Cock Rabbit's magical energy aura. It doesn't make any sense. That castle should have, well, no matter how you slice it, how they made that into some kind of feel-good story. Oh no, let's just call it, what's a kind of fluke victory. Besides, no Kakra, I'm sure it'll just be a maritime associate corpse your hearts to our next beautiful castle. Huh? Hey, Audrey, how come your chocolate looks like it's bonding? Did you do something to it? Just to be certain, not about to explode, is it? Of course not. Not even Audrey would mistake gunpowder for sugar. Nope, definitely didn't. Trust me. I tasted every ingredient. I only put the yummy ones. All of them. All of them? What exactly do you mean all of them? I meant all the different ingredients, of course. You guys had so many good ones for us to use. I would have been wasted to not use all of them, right? Oh, God. I can probably hear Chef Ramsay fucking going on a tirade on my left, and then on my right would be probably Betty Emmy would be also be going off too. It's true, I saw myself while Mash was cleaning up the mixing bowls. They already used some shifty techniques to squeeze all the ingredients into the chocolate. That gave the chocolate a massive amount of magical energy, fusing its ingredients and creating a new life form. And now as you can see, it's created a calamity that stretches the entire world. Okay, I know the whole phrase of death by chocolate, but it's just taking a whole new fucking meaning here. Chat props to see me super up and run for your lives! What the fuck? I'm establishing my cathedral and stirring my fairies in chocolate. What in the world are you thinking? You can't just mix anything and everything. Let me guess, you're the kind of fairy who thinks that anything that takes 10 minutes at low heat to cook can also be cooked in 2 minutes at high heat, aren't you? Oh, God. Master, we need to find her to preserve Ultra's honor. I mean, cover up the evidence. Some hearts are just can't be saved. Yeah, I guess we have no choice but destroying this chocolate. Guess please don't beat it up too badly. I promise I'll make it. It should still be really yummy. Fuck. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, since we have a pulsing art here. Give me the foreigners, all the foreigners, let's go. Okay, yeah, that's every single target foreigner there. Jesus Christ. This has got the game monstrosity.
Act2 これだけは使いたく。イエス勤務時間ですね。よしなに解き放ちましょう。奏でましょう。控えめに言って本気を出します。最果ての光を。
Yeah, I don't think I'll die here. It's like I have like foreigners basically going up against the berserkers. Plus, on top of that, too, I have like gang up on visibility, so.
いざ究極の門へといたらクリボー雷蔵
Yeah, I forgot to switch back to Mystico, so well.
仰せのままによライラ
Oh, what's this about?
ムグルーナフホーマルハウトガガラフルタグ決勝ウィン記録で
Oh, he actually has oh, he does Yu-Gi-Oh! The most too. That's actually kind of cool.
ライラいいわよしなんだよ見て陳列楽しいですね小気味良いセッションでしたね
Look out! Huh? Can I grab it? Five years ago in Godchester, an incident took place several days after my experience at the Fairdom. Oh, you're a clan fairy kayak five? I've never seen one of you before. Well, that's no surprise. I don't have any subjects in the south yet. But just you wait. One day, the South's major cities will be home to the King Clan Fairies. That's what the North Fairies all want, and it's the destiny I've inherited from the previous queen. So you're carrying on the last queen's purpose, huh? But you're the only King Clan Fairy around, right, Kayak Rabbit? So even though you don't get the North Fairies to move here, that doesn't mean that there'll be more King Clan Fairies. Sure there will. Any fairy I share blood with will become part of the King Clan. Is that sort of a mindset thing? Like the difference between bully and the victim? Well, you're just the worst at analogies, aren't you? Queen Bee and the drones were right here. Or even the king and her vets. Anyway, there's always only been one King Clan fairy ever since the King Clan began. Mab was born from the corpses of the many Northern fairies who were killed in the spring. Sure, their bodies became part of Britain itself when they died, but they also refused to be reborn as the next generations. Well, it's more like it, since they were no land where they would have been born, they would have died and just been born again right away. So rather than just submitting themselves to a cycle like that, they decided to pour all themselves into a single king. That king was Mab, the Great Fairy, and she was kind of like the North Fairies versus the Queen Morgan. Mab was one of the North Fairies combined into a single fairy. Her rule focused on control and prosperity. That allowed her to share power with anyone who she swore loyalty to her. So she did just that with fairies who saw her out, and created a place for them all to live in the Western Island. Of course, creating the whole island that took a lot out of her, so she was pretty weak by the time it was done. Which just goes to show you never know what life has in store. If Mab hasn't grown weak, she would never have taken on a bodyguard to eventually become her spouse. Spouse? And let me tell you, they could barely keep their hands off each other. It was like a never-ending spring. And that's why you should always avoid spring. Stick to autumn and winter. At any rate, anyone who swears to loyalty to the King Clan gets their share of power. That means that any fairy who's given some of my blood becomes part of the King Clan for as long as they remain loyal. As the Queen Bee, I have my drones that show their loyalty by performing labor. And the drones turn out in turn get my power for themselves. So the more Northern fairies I bring together under my command, the more King Clan grows in number. I see. So when you share your power, does that power eventually go back to you? No, it doesn't. The only big downside of this system, I don't lend my power, I give it to him. So the more the King Clan fairies I make, the weaker I become. And but obviously that wouldn't be sustainable, right? So of course the map would have a solution. To expand the fate or made the path to compass all of that of Britain. It made a new rule to go with it. As long as her subjects remain part of the King Clan, the clan's combined power shall be her power as well. So even though she was pretty poor after doling out the money for all her subjects, she actually lost anything, since the whole kingdom belonged to her. She chose to empower her nation rather than herself. I think that she was really onto something. A nation can't grow up by a hand of one person alone, on one set of values. You need many working together to make it as rich as beautiful as it can be. Rochester here might be a little twisted, but it's still probably accessible what I'm talking about. That's why my duty is to claim Camelot's throne for myself and unify all Britain. Would be a lot easier if Morgan made me her successor, but instead she chose Tristan, right? So as long as that's white jobs around, what choice do I have but to take by force? I can't believe my ears. To talk about taking Camelot's throne with the same number of us as someone talking about walking out for a walk. As far as I'm concerned, she was already a great queen at that point. Even as she talked about what the last queen wanted, she still chose her to be her successor. She spoke of endlessly greedy, selfishly, without a hint of shame or concern if anyone else might think. That's the kind of rabbit I know, the most hardworking fairy in all Britain. That's one hell of a purpose, but are you sure it's okay to tell me that like that? I mean, you're talking about revolting against the queen, right? Oh, you're good. Oh, are you gonna report me? Could you even do that if you wanted to? Especially when you're practically reading with death to all planet's energy yourself. Am I? You are, and I know something else. You're pretty impressive in your own right. You know that. You see yourself as being a part of every other fairy out there, right? Hell, everything about you is out there out of the ordinary. I'm not talking about a kind of lower class fairy, upper class. This makes someone more to choose. Now your choice feels more like you're entirely different kind of being together. Basically, you're looking down at every fairy of Britain. Are you nuts? I'm the one who's looked down upon. That's it. That's the spirit. Being reasonable is always well good, but pieces of you will die if you take it too far. I like it. Huh? Are you saying that you're dead on the inside, kind of private? Even though you're so brazen? Oh wait, I get it. It's the other way around. You're brazen because you're dead. It's like Darkton zombie incident. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, hurt! Stop it! No need for violence. That was an example rare. What happened a long time ago. I saw you apologize to the fairy you were with in the hall earlier. Was that your village leader or something? Don't forget that. It doesn't matter. The point is you keep apologizing, saying you were sorry. You're so weak. You're promising trying to do your best next time, right? Well, kinda, at least that when I'm within earshot. Hearing that crap really pisses me off. What's wrong with being weak? Who gets hurt? Gets hurt if you can't do it. You're the only one who's gonna end up get upset about your being weak. And it's not the other fairies are doing the best next time. Of course, it's natural to have regrets over failures. Mistakes are overreaching, so and so on. So, but never ever apologize for being weak. There's no wasted time. And just so you know, I'm not telling you this because I feel sorry for you. I'm mad because apologizing for your weakness doesn't help anyone. At least of all yourself. What that kind of power, you should be holding your head high. Fight for what you yourself want. You're a real fairy who's been deep down. Fire fairy deep down, right? Like a dragon pretending to be a house cat. So quit worrying about what everyone else thinks of you and stick to those plans of your dreams. Because, believe me, there's plenty of people out there who don't have the power to even do that. Those words are what really astonished me. She was born in the luxury of incredible power at her disposal, but despite all that, maybe because of it, she also said exactly how much she and her elf fairies were true of us. Easier to say when you're not the one who's having to live the consequences. Alright then, if you're going to go lecture me about the dreams of you, what about yours? You probably already stuck your fangs into them, right? But still. My dream you need to ask is the romance. When I find someone who rocks me to my core, a romance is gonna rock the whole kingdom to its foundation. Are you crazy? Besides, that's no dream. That's reality. I mean, you must have had a lover for ages now, right? Well, that's it. I don't. Hold it! You just laughed at me in your head, didn't you? Don't get me wrong, I'm not lacking opportunities. I can have anyone in Airberg if I wanted to. Right, of course. How can you not, when you're so pretty? I mean, then why aren't you dating someone? I guess it's my way of setting myself apart from the last one. You know how depriving yourself of the thing you want the most lights the figurative fire in your belly? Well then, I'm going to use that fire to claim the throne and save my romance after I'm the king of Britain. It was so ridiculous I couldn't help but laugh. She didn't even realize that she had her purpose and her dream completely mixed up. She didn't want to become the king so she could have a romance. She just wanted to have romance that felt like she had to get her predecessor's wish out of the way by becoming king to do it. What's so funny? What's your dream then, huh? Is that much better than mine? No, I guess mine's not too far off. I want to try walking around the city as an upper-class fairy. I want to be proud and stylish like you are. I can only imagine how great it must feel. I remember thinking, I wouldn't mind having her for a rival. I have to go about a lot of things in my life, but at least in terms of someone to compete with, it looks like I got everything I could ask for. You idiot, that is a pride that's fashion. I don't mind helping you with that side of things, but that's not what a real dream is. Anyway, first we need to see what we can put down in the birds that carry with us. So should we see about who gets there first? And I took it in the same night, and my incredible friend, a fairy who spoke in my dreams with pride and nobility. I finally sealed that horrid memory away. Why do you all look at me like that? Did I miss out on something fun, or? That's right, I remember now. I took a direct hit from the chocolate. How dare that thing revolt against its career? Come on, everyone, let's smash that thing and eat it up like a sweet treat it was supposed to be. I guess you really were knocked out of it, huh? Have a pleasant dreams since you were up all night? No, I didn't. And I wasn't up all night either. I slept at a creek. You must know. Now, do you give in or what? Yes, I give in. You won the mab match fair and square. Lucky for you, the judge made a decision for all the spectators ran for their lives. As promised, I'll let the child properties command my forces. I'll go along with whatever you tell me to do. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. Huh? You feeling okay, Kayak Rabbit? Did you eat something that they agree with you? You know, something we should have. Hey, draconiczahak, do you ever think you might be giving Ultra too long of a leash? At least stop being her pies after midnight, okay? She needs all the brain power she can get. All those things that clearly aren't doing her any favors. Hey, what's wrong with a midnight snack? Ultra, I think Kayak Rabbit's talking about your violence. Oh, right. So, are you sure you're sure about this? I mean, given what a horrible mess this turned out to be, it doesn't really feel like a one. Oh, good. You just see what a mess it was. I was glad to know that you still have some semblance of rational thought left in that fixed skull. Anyway, well, it's obvious I would win a rematch. We didn't have any more time to waste. Especially since the Queen's probably known that you're an editor since last night. And once she realizes that we're teaming up, she's going to assemble all her forces to scour and get out. So we need to take her down before that happens. Are you ready to do this, Ultra? You need to hurry back to the south and ring Oxfordville. Then bring the Round Table Army and any other troops you can to gather to my camp. In the meantime, I'll have to my forces march to Camelot's main gate. But I thought you said you never joined forces with the Round Table Army. I just didn't want to see him dying in front of me. I can't ensure their safety since they can't join my kind. But I will admit that the human knights of personal good are a good match for the Queen's knights. My subjects here we can't use more as poison weapons, so I suppose that'll make exceptions, especially since I've been told that humans are as fragile as I believe. It's a right, draconiczahak. Well. How nice of you to see you two become friends while I was up all night learning how to make chocolate. By the way, Kayak Rabbit, you still don't remember what I got Jester. Of course I do. What do you take me for, a fool? At any rate, you have my word that the Nora Fairies will fight beside the Child of Prophecy. Now, get going, and we don't have any time to spare. Okay, if that's fair. I was the one who rang Orchid's bell. Draconiczahak match to fishing. Murmasa, Habitat, Rabbit, Grimar, please pack your bags and suits again. We need to hurry to Oxford. No, I'm gonna stay put here. You need someone to coordinate your communications with you in the north, right? Besides, looks like those guys don't have a mage of their own. So I'm gonna teach them some basics that they need to know when they're going up against Morgan. You will? Well, as long as you can be useful, that's fine with me. Don't you worry, I'm gonna ascribe runes on to many of your soldier seals as I can. Morgan's supposed to pack a serious wall. We're gonna make sure that they can at least take one hit from him. Okay, I'll make you my official coordinated tactician then. This is great. Now what? We're really starting to feel like a queen. Well, see you later, draconiczahak. I would like to show you around Edinburgh, but that will have to wait until another day. Next time we meet, we'll be on the battlefield. Let's make sure we're both dressed and killed. Alright. This one's like gonna be of over 2 hours here. Yeah, that was a lot of work getting here, but we're finally having lots of good news to share. Can't wait to see the look on Percival's face when I tell him that Kayak Rabbit agreed to do what we say. Yep, but first to Oxford. Well, it looks like look at you giggling like a school drill. Really enjoyed your match with Kayak Rabbit, huh? Huh? Yeah, I guess so. Plus maybe because I stayed up all night, but I didn't have any weird dreams, huh? So, now that I think about it, I have been enjoying myself a lot. And not just in Edinburgh, for this whole journey. In fact, once we defeat Morgan and it's all over, I think I might even miss traveling around like this. Oh, right, you said that Asaka I look identical, didn't you? To say that kind of thing probably doesn't make it any easier for you, does it? I'm sorry this whole experience must have been a lot for you. So, in a way, I'm glad you're mourning her loss. We both are lucky to have you as a companion. Not at all, I'm the one who's lucky to have such a great companions. There was Asak the Black Knight, Wave Neck, and even though he was a little scary, huh? That's weird. I could have sworn there was someone else with us the whole time, but I can't seem to remember them. Richard? We're under attack. Someone's been waiting to ambush us. We're surrounded. Everyone, please get out there. I need you to defend the wagon. Can't believe we're running into the Queen's soldiers, even though they're even out here in Kayak Rabbit's territory. Let's go, Draconiczahak, to fishing match. Ship wars. They're human. Damn, I know that it just said, but you better step back, Draconiczahak. You shouldn't even get near these things. The fishing Habershot, you're going to take care of them ourselves, right? Got it? Works for me. Draconiczahak match, I needed to keep the distance. I'm guessing those things are. Oh, looks like we're just jumping straight into this.
戦闘会？期待に応えられるといいな。黄金律にも種類があるのか。
やることは変わらねえよ、さて。やることは変わらねえよ。櫛灘姫を髪に刺し。
いいとも。オッケー。
Alright, there we go.
そこに至るはあまたの剣さん。気づきに気づいた刀塚。八重垣作るは戦時の刃。散ったら成仏していきな。
これ使う？ ふむ。
切るぜ。
オッケー。いい感じ。芸術とはこのものさ。これ使う？やべ。ああ、とても楽しかったとも。腕の見せ準備完了だ。早く早く。
切るぜ。
Alright, we'll just do that.
急げや
That
急
should
げ。
get us ready for
明
the
日
next
が
room.
納期だ。ブライダルスピンホイール。そう、君たちはあらゆる困難を乗り越える。その少佐を今示そう。ビューティフルジャーニー。さあ、行けるとこまで行ってみよう。
Okay, less arrow for this section here. This way, Master. We should get away from the Micah for now. I think those creatures that attacked us are living humans who were affected by the Morse curse. The Morse curse affecting humans? That shouldn't be possible unless someone... Look out! She's here. Wow, that was amazing. You deflected my magecraft yet again. How did you do it? How do you know what I was up to? Why are you the only ones right after all the trouble I went through to discard all the human trash around? So, don't you dare say that name! It's not my fault, it's not! I remember you, you're Tamlin Tristan. Yes, that's right. I'm Mother's only daughter. The only fairy in all Fairy Britain to inherit her magecraft. Which is why I'm going to kill all you pieces of shit. No pathetic little shits like you are going to take my rightful place from me. Okay, we're going in. Okay, yeah, it's like gonna be a one-time. Alright, now they like... Our effectiveness. Okay, now we're getting critical starts, be sure, and we're gonna probably... Yeah, okay, I think I'll try Atlas instead.
ち来なさいよ。私を殺してみなさいよ。ほらほら。
陳の手を煩わせるでない。
私でよければ。
遊びは終わりか。遊
お手を
びは終わり
拝借。わかりました。
We'll do that. It's kind of like a interesting saw here, but
人は核あるべしと。ここに新たなるノリを敷く。
oh shit.
星の輝き、今ここに。宝石の声を聞けばよいのでしょ。我が天秤に集うきらめき。そうしますの？ぶっ飛ばしますわよ。そうしますの？
ほう。
効果しろ。光よ。連れて行
そうきたか。
我が天秤に祈りなさい。
どう
あなたの罪を計りましょう。我が宝石庫はこの夜空。あなたの罪はこの星の数。くっそつやめてやめてやめて。
これを頼む。無粋よ。
死ねないの。この瞬間手を重ねましょう。
遊びは終わりか。
任せなさい。お手を拝借。そうしますの？
参考を超越し、御帝を凌駕せし覇者。それこそが
this game is actually going very well here. Like, especially since Mothman here can act like basically as a DPS and also
悔しい悔しい。私みたいな雑魚に殺されるのってどんな気持ち？まあどうでもいいか。
せんか。
田舎娘の踊りですが。星の輝き、今ここに。
これを賜す。真を誰だと心得る。
ほら連れて痛い。
oh yeah, you can see her.
我が 声を聞けばよい。ということ？精神の導き。メラメラ。頑張ります。わかりました。手を拝借。
Okay, let's do that.
我が旗よ、我が同胞を守りたまえ。弓のしてエテルヌーグ。ほどほどにね。痛い？ぐちゃぐちゃに連れて行って。
Thank you. いざや舞い、守りて踊り。 Okay, that's good.
打ちかかりてはことびきましょう。ジェイショウイ、記録レイ。やめて。えい。ジェド、もてなしましょう。お前だ。私でよければ。参りますね。ぶっ飛ばしますわよ。わかりました。こうかしら。よし。ほどほどにね。ほら。
Okay, good, we're good.
この瞬間、手を重ねましょう。さあ、そうしますの？ライチだ。あなたの罪を計りましょう。
So, what's everybody planning to roll for GS Dark tomorrow? Plan to roll the one with Muramasa and also,
ダンスはおしまいです。
okay, that took a side turn. But yeah, the one with Muramasa and Musume is the one I plan to roll. I lost? Poor Perfect, Bohan Sif? Everyone loves Bohan Sif. Of course I can't beat you. You're the child prophecy. You and I are nothing alike. Nothing like at all. So since I can't beat you in fair fight, I'll just have to make you that human my toy instead. Huh? What the hell is that? Oh no. Draconiczahak! Oh, where did Senpai Ultra go? That was perfect! Now that's a one hell of a bonus. I knew that the child probably wouldn't dot. So I was going to trap the human to have some fun with him. But since he walked into herself, they're a dumbass! But hey, at least they got both traps, so it's what better waste than the dumpster. Then you're not just in a jar. Was that you trying to avenge Bogart or something? Ha! As if I'll ever fight you again, idiot. Mirror, mirror, show me my reflection. Ha! Sucks to be all broad and no brains, doesn't it? The child prophecy and the foreign rage are finished. Brilliant vlogs to Murr and no one else, damn it. She's gonna be so happy with me. Wait, stop, get back here, Tristan! Alright. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom, be right back, and then we'll start on it. Oh, dude, it took you a month to respond to this? Yeah, I talk shit about Commander Low Fi-Fi because I'm on a date with his waifu and he ain't fucking responding. Also, I'm on a date with his waifu and it's also I have his secret waifu right here. So yeah, I have both of his waifus right here. Which, oh, by the way, hey, Commander, I have sisters. I have sisters with me. Something that you are basically wishing you have, but keep denying for some fucking reason. Yes, Operation Vegetable.
別に誰よりも先にあげたかったわけ
Also, in that case, give us also a summer suicide.
勘違いしないでね
And yeah, let's go on a date and discuss how Commander Lo-Fi sucks. And how he hasn't treated you right. Oh god. Why did I get the feeling that Commander's from? You have to be careful. Don't go into the gacha. It will destroy you. It will wreck your life. But if it's for a waifu or husband, no, do it. Roll for the service you want. But yeah, it is just going to just absolutely wreck your life, but it's worth it. But yeah, thank you for coming, mortals. Hope. Imagine one of those existing, at least they're going. Okay, back morals. Okay, lost will. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna be like, with that rate we're going, this is probably gonna be the last section today. Hey, do you hear what happened to the flats on the 6th Street? They say none of the fairies who lived there ever come back. So, late Trish is that again, huh? I swear, you can't relax for a second to say. I didn't like how they were laughing. Didn't like how quiet they were. Just can't win with her. Why in the world did the queen bring a fairy like that here? You said Camelot would have been damn utopia. Wasn't for her killing fairies left and right. Damn, one of these days I hope someone puts that demented bad into place. I'll say this for Salisbury. Maybe Aurora would have been a prison of fairy like Tristan long ago. Damn with Tristan? Sure you're joking, no. Who could ever respect that Roosevelt plan? The High Queen's daughter, please. She's the only one she takes that seriously. Has High Queen Morgan ever has even said one kind thing to her? She's just a pig walking around on hind legs. In fact, suggests you wouldn't know what culture or dignity if it were to jump up and bite her. Oh yes, most beloved daughter. That one is Do you know Tristan destroyed the entire city of Cranbridge? I must say, it reflects incredibly poor on the High Queen that she permits a so toxic a creature to continue running as he pleases. I mean, I'm not saying that I believe that myself, but I've actually heard it said. You know, we hope that Her Majesty comes to her senses soon. If only she was at a time when we would put that uppity brat in her place. New talented Starfoot. You can even call it. Can't even call it a city at this point. Anyone who tried to escape from there is sent to the underground prison, and the only ones moving to New Taunton are criminals. There's not a single decent fairy left in that place. They know that they killed at least one a night at their slaughterhouse fear. And the whole reason the city President defected to the Kayak Rabbit's King Clan is because the so-called football tournament Tristan held in it. First, it's hard to trick teams from all major cities to come in there. They executed all the teams that lost, and finally the person after they won. Yikes, debauchery is one thing, but that's just absurd. It would have been one thing if she had real skill like Lady Wayne. But that brat's got no more magical energy than a typical lower class fairy. If she wants to gifted with Sir Tristan's name, she'd be a fur-rate fairy at best. No, even with this name, she's still a fur-rate. Without Her Majesty's protection, she's no match for all the knights like us. Just goes to show that it's the smallest dog spark the loudest. If she worked for Her Majesty's art, every fairy at Bring Camelot would be out to put that yuppie bitch down for good. Damn. Really is the most hated fairy in all of Camelot. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You're the ones who keep yapping! It doesn't matter what those peons say. I'm still the queen's daughter! Mara taught me magecraft. She gave me clothes. She gifted me a name. She gave me a new dance. And I said I could play with it however I liked. That means I'm supposed to kill any fairy who annoys me, right? That's I should destroy anything I don't like, right? Why? Yet Mara never praises me, no matter how many times I do that. I ask you why. I'm trying the hard I can, but I don't know what she wants from me. Why must she always be like that? Both of them sit. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, High Queen Morgan. I promise I'll do better next time. I promise I'll kill more next time. I promise that the free spirit, selfish, elegant, cruel, beautiful, cold. Everyone Britain loves me. Set do it up. That's part of the play, I promise. I'll be an accessory you want, I promise. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I'm always end up like this. But I'm doing my best I can. I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Mother, you're the kindest mother I ever. I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't found me. Huh? I'm in my room on my bed. Why? I thought I did good this time. Trapped them in the garden, went to the mirror, and then... Why so heavy? This is good. I have to get up. Well, easy there, Lady Spindle. You got some big bags on your eyes, you know that? Do you not get enough sleep, or you have been pushing yourself too hard? Right, of course you have. You don't... Do you even pitch that treasure from the throne? I'm impressed you managed to sneak it in here while Morgan wasn't watching. She's certainly pretty furious with you now, but I think it's great. The kids are supposed to act up when they get older. Girl, is that you? I'm sorry, I'll get up right... Huh? Easy, don't try to get up, you're exhausted now. So you should be lying down. Okay, but Beryl, what was that sound just now? It sounded like something fell onto the floor. Oh, don't worry about it. Your finger just fell off because your body's right. But hey, it doesn't hurt, right? Why is mine? Basically, maybe because you used the guard in a lost will. I mean, it is one that has the also powerful cursed artifact, isn't it? Then again, maybe it's because Morgan's finally fed up with you and stopped feeding you magical energy. And if that was what it is, you really shouldn't be holding on to the guard. And it'll just make the condition worse. Here, let me have it. I'll put it somewhere where it's nice and safe. Thank you, but Beryl, I really need to relax. It's fine. I'm just gonna put it in the underground sanctuary where it'll be nice and safe. You should stay and rest up, okay? Just until you can stand up on your own again. Wait, come back! Why the underground sanctuary? Beryl? Where do you go? I can't move. I can't move. That's strange. I can't move my arms or legs at all. I woke in the sound of my heart being chipped away deep inside my chest. Where am I? This isn't the field I was just in, it's much further away. It's like somewhere between Britain and the planet's inner sea. This must be the garden where Merlin said he was imprisoned. But he also said there were different kinds of gardens. Sweet dreams, dark abyss, the lost will, the innocent. And it looks like this is a garden, it probably is. I knew it. This is Garden of Lost Will. A cold and unforgiving garden that wills away the hearts of its visitors by stripping away their delusions and torturing them into self-loathing. What did they say? You can leave the garden if you can hold out until the end. But that whole thing is a cruel trap meant to make you lose your heart and mind before you can. Well, whatever. I can always cut the line if I need to. I can avoid having my heart and mind destroyed. Sure, I won't be able to escape anymore if I did that, but there's no way Paul Seth has enough magic to keep this garden going not long anyway. I'll eventually get out of here. One day or another, so until then. Just have to contend with a bunch of things I've learned that. Ah, the prophecy was true. That girl is our star of hope. She will be our salvation. She will be our absolution. She is the savior who washed up on the shore, along with the name Altria. May you grow healthy and strong to the age of 16. May the Queen soldiers never find you. Now go on, hurry, 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 hurry! Hurry and greet your 16th birthday. We have the complete faith in you, which is why you must give everything you have for us. Caster, I brought you a new book. It's about etiquette for the upper class fairies. You should study it now so that you're ready when you leave the castle one day. Let's see, do you mind if I put it on a table here? I won't leave you much room in this table, but I'll have to make do. By the way, have your fairy Marcus grown yet? You should be 16 years old in 2 more years, you know. I'm getting a little worried. Your journey is going to be hard enough as it is. I see you're working hard today, Caster. You are delicate and innocent. You play just as hard as you say, and you always find whatever it is the village needs at any given moment. The art fairies could learn a thing or two from you. Just seeing you in action fills me with hope. Still, I'm afraid it's going to be difficult to play this year's stacks. We are already sold most of our jewelry you were wearing when you were watched up here, along with the rest of the treasure you carried. Some of the fairies are even starting to wonder if you're really the child of prophecy. What are we going to do? We'll be lucky to even survive the winter. We must be so terribly weak and useless. I swear, I find none of these fairies have any attack. I guess that's what happens when you live in your past your prime. Well, there's nothing wrong with saying that you don't like something. In fact, you should say so. Don't you agree, Caster? You don't want anyone treating you different because they're the child of prophecy either, right? So, I don't care if you're the child of prophecy. I'm going to treat you like a slave you are. Or have... Oh, have you been growing? You really need to start if you're going to catch up to where you need to be. Instances we don't have anything of yours left to sell, well, we can always sell you to the High Queen if we have to. Child of prophecy, child of prophecy, child of prophecy raised in a stable. Child of prophecy, she was raised as a village slave. Child of prophecy, she always smiled and said, alright away. And when told to do something, no matter how much she didn't want to. She'd be killed if she refused. After all, how could she say no? It was so much easier to keep quiet to do what she was told. I used to think I could survive that way. I thought, as long as I didn't rock the boat too much, once I finally turned 16, it may be a burden with the possibility, but I can at least finally leave that village. We want to see proof that you really are the child of prophecy. That blackfish knows all the proof is. You're the only one he's not worried of. You're the only one he trusts. If you're truly a fairy destined to stay praying, then for us. Please, we're so anxious. Our every day is filled with fear. So go on, prove you can protect us by taking care of him. Of course I will. Right. No way. That's it. I had enough. I'm just gonna cut the line and close off the way to exit out. So the child prophecy It's left and take go for good. Good thing I always been quick to cheer up. Cheer up when I'm going feeling down. At first I'm gonna make a long, not interesting sorcerer. What's his name? Woods. And now I've come across draconiczahak. Just as he was most ways to come into the Lost Will's traps. For a moment, I thought I saw Altria on the other side of that wall, but I can't be right. I mean, there's a wall there. And the whole point of walls is you can't see or go through them. So I couldn't have seen her on the other side. What you looking at, draconiczahak? Are you exhausted or starting to hallucinate? Well, get together already. We can't have you spacing out here while storming the lost spells. We may have any number of places for you, but you're still the last master of humanity. Huh? Replacements? What do you mean? You found another race shift candidates? You still not get? You understand that you don't need to race shift to get to the lost spells, right? We have another master candidate called Act2 now. Once this treatment is finished, he will be our only option anymore. Oh wait, he's not really a master candidate, is he? You were the only one who was just a candidate. Hang on, I have to take this alone. Act2's awake now, and he's a good help. That's great. Send him to the command room immediately. Good news, draconiczahak. Act2's fully recovered. You can go back to just being a spare. We can start you doing our jobs properly without holding your hand all the time. Yeah, that's not the best at all. So that's how it is. All that talk about how much they need me, now they just blow me off like that. Hey, draconiczahak, what do you think you're doing here? Get it through your head already, will you? You're not a master anymore. You're supposed to be on the standby room, right? Just get back in there before you get in trouble. But I need to stay in shape just in case. I mean, there's no telling when I might have to go for another lost spell. Huh? What are you talking about? Your training mission days are over. You're just a regular guy with no special talents. Stop trying to be something you're not. Just hang out in your room and let the experts handle things. And just hang out. How exactly do I do that? I've all this time been trained hard while watching someone die or seeing something unspeakable. I've been practicing over my fight response and clearing my mind, all because they demand it. At this point, I don't even remember what else to do with my spare time. I just can't tell. Is this really who I'm supposed to be? I see you're afraid to come to terms with your situation, to see the world what it really is, Mr. Draconiczahak. I understand, to tell the truth, I've been mulling the same thoughts over and over for some time now. Is solving this case truly the right thing to do? Think about it. Even if we manage to prevent what's happening here, we won't regain what we lost. Once this case has been closed, you'll be left with nothing more than a broken, empty world. By comparison, even the current state of the world is fairly overflowing with hope. No matter how bleak things may be, there's still a chance that you'll be rewarded as long as you keep solving problems one at a time. You see, isn't that precisely how things are so much easier for you now? There's no longer any means to recover what you've lost. So you might as well forget it all. Don't worry, no one will blame you. With all the humanity having long since ceased to exist, there's simply no one left to do. Maybe I should stop this for him. It sounds like he can cut us off his own line. Honestly, this Lost Will stuff is worse than I thought. Even when it doesn't concern me, I can't bear to watch. Draconiczahak's eyes are going to keep getting more and more unfocused. He's holding his chest tightly. He's in a vacuum that's having more and more difficulty breathing. Listen to me, Draconiczahak. There's no need to feel sorry for these people. They're all from a hypothetical history, a living what-if scenario forced upon us without our consent. True, I can understand the logic of considering us as their enemies, but that's all there is to it. It doesn't change the fact that they're already lost. So what if the mere impacts that resulted in new ashes? So what if Ragnarok burned the world to the ground? Yeah, I'm sure that made these hard to them, but that's our cross to bear. So I don't bother listening to the residents of the Lost World. Besides, we got them all beat when it comes to serious suffering. We're for proper human history. We're the victors. We took the route. We can't let anyone take that from us. We can't. Still, what can we do with only 12 of us? There's no way we could ever rebuild what we lost. You know as well as I do how quick things are, right? Those lost spell people have nothing of this kind of solitude. This sort of pressure. They should be the ones that compromise. They should be the ones that disappear. Any pain they experience is nothing compared to ours. In the end, we're all just seeing the worst parts of ourselves onto each other. We act like we want what the world wants. Yeah. I've been telling myself that it's only for now, and that everything is doing is going to give life back to normal. That's why I've been able to make this far, but the truth is, you know, you're not quite right in the head. You almost died countless times, surviving luck alone. You've forsaken countless worlds, kept alive by the devil's own luck. You abandoned countless people, countless worlds, to their deaths. And despite all that, you're still no worse for wear. You're going to do what you take for bear just because it's just for now. It's not my fault I have to fight. It's not my fault I can't save everyone. This is no time to whine about how hard I have it, and I can't just bury my face in my hands so that no one can see me crying. It's okay. Once everything's got back to normal, I can go back how it used to be too. That's what you've been telling yourself, isn't it? Because it's not true. Hearts will change so easily, but they can never go back to what they once were. If you're really thinking things will go back to normal once things finds over, you're kidding yourself. Your heart isn't going to go anywhere it can't. The sights that have been seared into your mind will never disappear. The stretch that's been seeped into your skin can never scump away. You're still going back for you. So why are you even trying to desperately convince yourself otherwise? What the heck? You see, you're past your woman a long time ago. I figured it out sooner than you think. Nope, that's one of the better things about property industry. Every is equal, no one's special. Since no one is either eternal or volatile in the way fairies are, in our outside world, things are pretty much always changing. Well, that sounds like much a human way to run the kingdom. The truth is, I was thinking the exact opposite. You guys are all such liars, it makes me sick. Everybody's equal, no one's special, even as a project skill is revolting. There will always be those who are superior, as well as those who are inferior. Of course, there'll always be special people too. And yet, Oberon said that proper human history can settle this differences in a peaceful discussion. It gives everyone a chance, but it doesn't allow anyone to succeed. It's all jealousy, bias, anger, fear, and people dragging each other down. Everybody's constantly deceiving one another, and no one can make them. So none of them can make it out the rest of their second. Oberon may not have mentioned it that way, but that's the pressure of proper human history I got from him. That's why I asked you if you're really okay with it. How you feel about working yourself to the bone, about living for a world like that. I think it's about as much as the next person. It's truly beyond pitiful that I could do was try to muster a smile in return. I swear, it really looked like he so broken that he didn't even know what to put a brave face what he's trying to put on. And they're really trying to break Riske here. His knees started to give out. He won't be long until the rest of them falls. I know this is none of my business, but I should at least put an end to this lost will before that happens. We may be separated by wall, but I can still at least stop the Matriarch from... No, despite it all. Huh? Huh? Does he seriously stand back up now? That's why you should just quit now, draconiczahak. You're only making things hard for yourself. Just stop. All this fighting you've been doing, Shai's grand order, it was all too much for you. His words are just what I wanted to hear. That's right, exactly what I wanted someone to say for me a long time now. It's okay, you've done enough. You don't have to finish what you started. Here, let me give you an example. best thing for a species to be, maybe for it to continue to exist, but it's not always true for individuals. Individuals, people if you like, are always wandering between two desires. Desires to continue and desire for a game over. There's nothing wrong with choosing a game over, everything has been. Oh, so this is like the full room here. Okay. If you refuse to accept that applies that to life too, will you never be able to do anything? So we have to make our peace with that. No matter how long someone's win streak might last, it's inevitably sad. Actually, I'm going more than the picture was. I think that might be of the moon. Huh, that's not good enough. You want to know what should we be in for then? Ha! I should know you're so optimistic, draconiczahak. It's simple. Don't try to game over. Try for a game complete. You, me, and everyone else are gonna have to roll the credits in someday. But until then, we can always do is try to complete the many tasks for us as possible. Happy, sad, failure, success, none of that matters as long as you're never done before anything goes. You still have plenty left to do, don't you? You've got a lot of living ahead of you before you can truly say you have no regrets. And I believe that's what's best for an individual above all. Nothing in this would make me prouder than to know you did all that. Alright, you're supposed to be taking a break, and here am I talking about who knows what. Okay, see you later, have another great day, and if you ever want to talk, you know where to find me. Alright, despite it all. Despite it all. I'm not ready to give up. Why is that? At first I was like a curse, I had no choice but to fight, but not anymore. I've stepped into a lot of snakes and left so much, and so many behind. Despite it all, I have something pushing me forward. Back then I shouted to live. Those were the words that helped me defeat the best thing for humanity, so now I have to find my answer myself. I see, and what would that be? I don't know yet. Right now, I just have to wish to live. Oh, wish? That's right. What's wrong with that? Everyone else wishes for what they want. Everything I achieved so far is because I wish for something I want. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to find out why I think that way. So what if I lack confidence? What if this is too much for me to handle? No reason to give up now. Seriously? Well, I'll be damned. Were humans always this resilient? Alright. Alright. Here we go. And we're out. Okay, now we're in... What is this place? Senpai! Ultra, you're both right. Oh, thank goodness. I managed to say you doesn't mean we're back in reality. But the Guardian of Lost Will didn't stop because it ran out of magic energy, so how? Oh wow! It all smashed to pieces, a national treasure. Just kind of like that. That was so bold of you. I'm sorry, I was just in such a panic. It was that putting out the really evil magic energy, I didn't know where else to do so. Should I? Should I not? No, Mash, you made a quick call. I would have been too worried about how valuable it was to destroy it. But now that it's succeeded, both draconiczahak are safe and sound. Guardian of Lost Will was a cursed object that robs anyone who's trapped inside it of their will to live. I never had that much to begin with, so it wasn't that bad for me. But if draconiczahak had been there just a little longer, he might have. Might have nothing. You were standing right back up when you're on in there. What the heck is your deal, draconiczahak? How can you be... Your mind be put like baggies? Why are you mad all of a sudden? I don't know, ask Habertrot. I just came out. Oh, okay. Why did you. What did you did in there was so shocking and actually kind of infuriating. Makes me wonder just how serious you are about this, well, anything. I see now I understand. Serious Senpai submits to say never changes whether he's doing your job as a master or being a senpai. Even now he seems to be casually eating his dinner. He's actually quite serious about it. It's very strange. Now that's not what I... There it is again, maybe. I don't run for... You really don't run for anything, do you? Even in Norwich, you all ran all the way to Harbor to get... when everyone was trying to stop you. You didn't run away either, so... I know, I guess I didn't, did I? So, I sure didn't go into the harbor, though. Being from the child prophecy. Oh my, this is romance in there? No way. Hang on. That's not romantic love, that's my tag. Love and admiration. Oh, Pepe! Right, I almost forgot. I was only able to find a spice 6 at Peppercino. We went after a Bob Step after she abducted you two, but then, just when I was trying to figure out where you were, Peppercino swooped in and saved the day. You know what, hon? It took a lot out of me, but I ran all the way here with these long legs of mine. There's a reason I'm so proud of them. I wasn't sure at first whether I should help or not, but Master here just brought her head so practically. I mean, she sprinted from Ehrenberg to New Taunton so fast, she actually kicked up the dust cloud. I don't know anything for Riska. So I'm surprised she so simple couldn't help us step in, you know. What is this place? New Taunton. I've noticed that matches because I've been keeping an eye on this place from near a hill. New Taunton's Burial Cathedral. I'm looking for a chance to sneak in for a long time. Up until now, I never found any openings to use next to Almborg's monitoring space. But when I saw that master was about to charge us straight in from the gate, I thought, oh well, just they. And I stopped her before I was due, and we stuck in together. That's right, Peppercino used a string to get to, Macecraft to find you, senpai. All I do is follow the thread, the bond you share with Bash. And if anything, I'm the one who should be taking you. Never would have known this place was on the outskirts of New Darton otherwise. New Darton's outskirts? That's right, we're in the underground sanctuary. We came in through a little church out to the woods near the shore. It looks like this place is possibly overrun with nasties now. Anyway, let's focus on getting out of here, shall we? This is the deepest floor in the sanctuary, a prison 18 meters below ground. And it's a long, winding way back to the surface, so make sure you're nice and limber first. I assume that it's super cramped in a tiny little ultra. Got a rock out. I don't think any kind of love in the cards is for me for that place in a while. Yes, I'm right. Of course I'm right. Oh dear. My, her shoulders are as just as anything. I do hope she'll be able to listen eventually. Well, we can worry about that later. Besides, it doesn't look like I need to stick my nose in any of that. I have my feeling time will solve a lot of these problems. Huh? Oh, don't you mind little me. Now come on, let's hurry to the surface. And just so you know, draconiczahak, I'm counting on you to handle the nasties who run the way. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, all in these. Okay, and then I think we need a good alter ego. Wonderful, and
我は抑止の守護者。クリスマスムーブ、クリスマスムーブ。あ、フォールナー、フィニッシュホールドをプレゼントしちゃいます。ダブル。みんな、空を見ろ。
oh, here we go. Joke one.
クリスマスプレゼントだ。今、殿下の宝刀、ユカタンネガーの女神がロットに突き刺され。本気で行くぞ。本気出してしまう。寝てない。寝てないぞ。寝てた。ズバッといきます。起きろ、煉獄。
Alright, that should probably do it.
無理、無限、無限。三個を束ねて無給となす。絶剣、無給三段。セットアップ。行くぞ、アクト。しばしお待ちを。夏といえばカレーですので。エーテル宇宙のズバッと行きます。そういうことか。早期銀河、すなわちコスモス。エーテル宇宙、光る秩序。行くぞ、ツインミラドディザスター。クラニのココナッツケーキは最高
Now
で
we
す
can
ね。
get to the next section here. After arriving in British Lhasa, I found a tree of emptiness stretched over. Oh, wait, hang on. Found that were the vast stretches of nothingness and a tree of emptiness towering over them. There was no sign of anything resembling country. This was a what-if version of Britain that ended in an object fair long ago. Whatever history it may have had was long since gone. Looks like Woldheim was all worked up over nothing. Still, none of that changed the fact that I was bored out of my skull. So I did what many good sniper would do and decided to summon a servant. I am Morgan, the Fairy Queen Aurora. I have come in response to your summons. You dare descend into the witches. Are you my master? I couldn't have made a worse first impression. She saw through me in a single glance. Still, I managed to summon Morgan. Morgan, the Fairy Queen. The woman who made King Arthur's life hell. And the dread witch who brought Camelot to his knees. If anyone could keep things interesting, it was her. I could even take her to the other lost spots to mess around there. And sure enough, nice to meet you, Morgan, and you and me, we're gonna have lots of fun together. As long as I can keep killing people, it was all as good as far as concerned. So, I welcomed Morgan in the fold, put my trust in her, and decided to turn in for the night. Huh? Went to sleep in the open field. Woke up in a bed so fast it almost made me sick. Welcome to Fairy Prison, Girl Cut. Did you sleep well last night? The tree of evidence is dead. The four gods' plans are no longer soon of mine. Huh? What are you? Whoa, you're right. It really is dried up and dead. The hell were you thinking? I have no further use for it. Fairy Prison is no longer a lost spell. And while I myself is no longer a servant, I am willing to keep you on as my husband, Barrel Cut. This will be purely for appearance's sake, but the pretense will benefit us both. Hang on, what the hell is going on here? The span of a single night, this burned island became a civilized nation. There was no way I could tell Woldheim that, so I gave up and accepted Morgan's offer to be your husband. And the next 6 months were crazy. Ted Montress and Bubba Sith took a liking to me, and I told her about proper human history. It was a pretty cute the way her eyes would always light up when she would pester me to tell her more about the outside world. She was especially taken with fashion and had a particular fascination with the latest shoe designs. I guess she's never found anywhere that to belong in Atlanta Faye. Later, we built a national slaughterhouse here in the Dwalio city of New Darlington. There, we put on every kind of fun show we could think of. Fairies hated Bubba Set well before I came along. I just poured the fuel on that fire. Oh, I see. That must have been what happened. After thinking over for a while, I figured out what's going on. I summoned Morgan for proper human history, but when I woke up the next morning, the Lost Bones Morgan had taken her place. There was no way there could be two Morgans in British. She's always been one of a kind. So after that point, proper human history Morgan must have transformed into Lost Bound Morgan. Correct. When you summoned me, I saw what had become in the British Lost Belt. Even in this hypothetical world, Britain still collapsed 2,000 years ago. This I could not allow. In an instant, I gasped at both what had taken place in this Lost Belt history and the mechanism of Shai's summoning system. I deciphered the secrets of the race shifting and used them myself. I knew it! Hot damn, you really are a monstrous genius among monster geniuses, are you? You race-shift yourself back in time and rewrote its entire history. And you did it all within a few hours of me summoning you. Damn, girl! Oh, so that's what this is all about. Were you in a hurry to fix things? Because this place is going to come up as long as I knew about the Lost Belt. Jesus. So yeah, I give the fact that she was able to create a monkish child between two women, including herself and her sister. It was surprised me that she was capable of doing that. True, I didn't need to alter the past while your conscience was shut down. Information is the only thing which can be race-shifted. To race-shift a living person to a singularity, one must first use a coffin to transform their body into pseudo-spiritrons to pure information. The precedent, though, as the fairy magic is only made possible by singularities existing outside the normal space-time. However, that was still no more of a way to correct the distortions, a system that can only function within the confines of the singularity. Race-shifting is not time traveling, and thus cannot be used to alter the past. However, I already existed in this Lost Spell. I was here in the Fate Era 4000 as the Fairy of Paradise sent from Avalon. I see, so you sent your own knowledge back into the past. Servers are ghost liners, which is just a concentration of information you get down to it. Of course, even a server would normally disperse as soon as they race-shifted anywhere that wasn't a singularity. But if it was someone on our end to receive that information, like a pre-existing email account, well, that's another story entirely. Property history, you were alleged to was beat by King Arthur and lost your hold over Britain. As a history Queen Morgan, you were rejected by an entire isle. So you decided to trust those memories, that information to the first of you yourself would have born in this Lost Belt, didn't you? Correct, and following that race shift, the Morgan of property history, the server you summoned, ceased to exist. But in exchange for herself, the Morgan in this Lost Belt returned the fate that would reward her. In the first original version of the Fey Era, the Fairy Paradise was murdered, and all but a handful of fairies were wiped out in the great calamity of the Fey Era 12,000. Once I learned that truth from my proper human history self, was able to escape my would-be murders and survived. And then I changed the course of that destructive history and killed the Tree of Infiniteness. Doing so would ultimately destroy this lost spell, but also provide me with an opportunity. So as long as someone's capable of keeping this world alive remained, this lost spell will transform from a fantasy into reality. That's the world which you now find yourself in, this very era of the High Queen. This is my favorite I built with my own hands and no one else could ever take it from me. Yep, she's one hell of a one, probably the scariest I ever met in my life. She shifted her own will into the past while I was asleep, even though it cost her own life. Then Morgan, from this lost spell, inherited the knowledge and killed the Tree of Evidence and made a new history just for her. I don't like to think about the next part too much, but I probably disappeared too while it was going on. And I have seen the version of Britain from 2019 where the Tree of Evidence was still alive and well. So I must have died in that night after falling asleep, and the me that thinking these thoughts was just a look-alike Morgan whipped up in the next morning. Is that a problem? Nope. All good to be here. When you really are resurrected to suit someone else's purposes once before, I worry about that a second time. Still, things are going to be different now. Without the Tree of this in the way, the era of the High Queen was firmly established. You can't bring any more dead people back to life to iron out consistencies, and any outsiders who show up would be able to mess with it either. You know the Shotties are going to do everything they can to destroy this Britain of yours, right? I see no reason to be concerned with them. My enemy is your colleague, and the Olympus Tree of Evidence which now covers the entire planet. Damn, you're planning on going on the offensive against this and last spell next. Granted, that probably is more urgent of you. But still, Woldheim's no pushover, you know, and these Olympian gods seem to be pretty bad news too. Besides, Woldheim doesn't seem especially pitiful or interesting. Killing him would probably be a bit of risk, and wouldn't be much reward if even I succeed. Are you saying you have no wish to fight Olympus Cypher? Did you not tell me each Cypher is competing with the others? Is that why you were all resurrected to fight to become king of this planet? Nah, I don't know about the others, but I got zero interest in being king. Then why did you answer the foreign god's call? Was it mere survival of your own concern? Well, yeah, I imagine you suddenly woke up dead and a serious was going to give you. Since you're gonna stay that way unless you accept their offer. It's not natural for humans to be on any opportunity that means to live a life or death. Not for you. You have no attachment in your own life, and never do you to any place you value the lives of others. You live only for the moment and seek nothing beyond that. You're prepared to meet your end at any time. A man who was such as you would never awaken simply to keep living. You got giving me the way too much credit, Your Majesty. I'm just an everyday hatist. Surely that living is a pain in the ass, but I can deal with that. As long as there's not enough fun stuff to make up for it. Take Tamlin Gawain for instance. She seems interesting. It'd be fun to mess with her. Spring on her end seems boring. He'll be better off as a villain of a B movie. That's all there is to me, Morgan. Incidentally, you seem bored too, by which I mean you won't be any good helping me pass time. So you could just relax and do your queen thing. Besides, I'm not strong enough to kill you anyway. What about Tristan then? How do you see her? Lady Spell, she's a jewel, that's for sure. I'm happy to take good care of a pretty young lady like that. But she's a dead end. She's neither pitiful nor interesting. Just a thought of harming her arms and legs makes my chest stand up. The more promising someone's future is, the more it makes me want to ruin it. And believe me, I'm aware of how bad that makes me sound. I guess it's putting someone's pitiful out of their misery is just my way of expressing my love. Okay, so the one that was summoned doesn't even exist, that's why. Okay, gonna use the restroom real quick. Be right back, guys. Here. That! Imagine one of those existing, at least they go with. Oh, thanks, Jason. And I wouldn't consider myself a role model, but I guess. How's that standing? Is this better, Jakester? I'm standing. Okay.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
No.
Oh my, no, I forgot that,
Come on!
I
Caster!
forgot that she's now data lost.
Not the caster.
Oh.
Oh, I do have
What's a Marie? Hey, it's Lord Doom's waifu.
I think I have FP5 already.
That's not bad, actually.
Must not Viva La France.
Berserker! Berserker!
Oh!
Are you serious?
Oh!
Oh!
No!
Who
It's Pen. Hold on.
Come on.
Number 5.
Come on.
5 stars still alive.
Berserker! 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 Assassin!
What'd you get? Oh my god, he pulled Cleo!
He pulled Cleo!
Oh, well, hey. He just left! Dude, are you really gonna keep going?
Yes.
You bitch!
You make fun of my D&D, so I'm gonna fucking bitch slap you. Like I said.
You know what? No, just to give you the lack of the satisfaction.
Yeah.
I'm just. Oh no. Okay, you're gonna battle. You're gonna battle.
Yeah.
You're gonna not be a bitch.
Yep.
You're gonna not be a bitch.
And you get wrecked by basically XC, Synchro, and Fusion summon monsters all in one fucking. Ooh. I see a lot of boxes. Let's see if I like it. Okay. See you in a bit, Hydra. Okay. Okay, back and... Hey, Miss Goba. How goes it? Okay, why is this 5? Oh. Okay. Okay, all enemies Okasai. There we go. Alright. Did anyone else feel that tremor? Almost felt like the prelude to an earthquake. An earthquake? We almost never get those in Brand. Where you got a bad feeling about this? Peppy, are you not feeling well? Oh, those are actually some gear modes. Whoever is a Euron person is it? They actually have good arms. Did the moral quest are very easy? No, right? Oh, nice. Congrats on the moral quest. I couldn't help but notice that you haven't quite seen you like yourself. Oh, Mesh, you really didn't miss anything, do you? Well, don't worry about me. I'm just feeling a little bummed out, that's all. But I do appreciate you looking out for Nick's Mashy. Now, come on, once we get through that door and out to the hall, it's straight back through the surface. So let's get going already. You guys aren't going in. And we're close to done. Oh, great. It's these human things. Well, their bodies are rotten. They're corpses. They're remains of the people who died in the Skalami and Darton 100 years ago. Come back to life. Now I see this as a human burial ground. Alright, if they mean to attack us, we'll just have to defend ourselves. Let's keep defiant to Mariam and scared up path to the upper floors. What the hell? Okay. So, all that was is just have them just activate their effects. Okay. Well, you're not gonna attack them? Well, that's boring. Well, a lot of trouble to waste these human morphs from the observation zone, too. Human Moors? What? What? I don't get so much as though not even a friendly. Are you from Yukoi? I guess I heard all this place from New Darwin was more mad for nothing then. As you can see, these things aren't human, but they are not corpses like you thought they were. There's only one dead body left in all Britain. Nah, those guys are a little more research project that I've been working on these last 6 months. What would happen if you transplanted the Moors to curse a human? Well, here's the answer. They're all alive and they're all dead. And they're dead. Dead but alive. Being like this so painful for them that they could put anyone who passes nearby for help. But that makes them pretty great fairies. Because now Moors poison can affect humans just as well as it can fairies. So, while I'm not surprised to see Matt show up, I expect you to be here too, Peppercino. I didn't think you'd come this all the way for Britain just to avenge old Woldine. Never peg you for the hot-blooded type. But, if anything, I figured out you were more like me. That's true. You were a queen and I'm a killer. None of us were ever good people. Right to wrong. Right, wrong even whenever this benefits me. None of that matters now to me right now. I'm just here to kill you. If someone pisses scum like us off, that's the reason we need to kill them, isn't it? You know, well, you're right. You're right. I guess what that means. The emotional appeals are peaceful discussion off the table then. Don't tell me that was Lancelot, probably. Right, as you can see, this miracle is long past its prime. So I thought I would give you a little renovation. Now, it's time to bury the evidence before Margaret finds out I got carried away with my experiments. I don't have to tell you guys that, but hey, you, me, and Mash, we're all part of Team A once, right, Peppercino? So I figured at least I could do is warn you to scram before you wind up buried alive. Don't know what about draconiczahak, but at least you two might be able to make it out here over time. Oh yeah, you gotta go to Sky for good. And have like 18 tickets. Oh yeah. Although, depending on like how many airways you complete too, you also will gain a lot of course too. So yeah, you're gonna probably have a lot for like Bonus Guy and Oberon there. But he said that these people are still alive. Stay away from it, double. You can't help it anymore. No one can. We're still deep underground. If we don't hurry out of here, we'll be dead too. Once we have a safe way out of here, then we can worry about rescuing anyone we can. Got it. I'll use spacecraft to keep us safe. Let's hurry upstairs to draconiczahak. Different Manny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, actually I think we should get I think it should be available now. No, we're still underground to teach this other surface. We need to get to the surface. Go the first end of the sanctuary. Same here. Wait. Oh, I'm actually doing that one too. Because I'm missing both Musume and Muramasa. Stop! Go back to the staircase. I like the only like women's service I'm missing at the moment. Pepe? Phew, that was close, but it looks like it just made it. Sorry for kicking you all out of Sessica. No, my legs are terribly long. Has anybody hurt? No. Okay, good. Just go and pick up Peppuccino. There's just a little poison gas in there. Hang on while I go shut it off, okay? Don't worry, as long as you know I'm a trained citizen up to the mountain, so combat doesn't affect me much. I can survive a gas for a while. Come on, I don't understand. What do you mean by... I'd say I should have taken about 3 minutes. I could do faster if it wasn't so tired, but oh well. Draconiczahak Master, you two trust me enough to wait until I get back. Great, alright then. We're gonna take care of this. Oh god. It should be fun. I haven't had much chance to use my full strength in a long time. Oh no, not Cal. Oh my, 3 minutes already? Time does fly when you have fun, doesn't it? There you go. All spick and span. Now let's get out of here before it all comes out, crashing out, shall we? Never thought you could do it, Pepe. Though, exactly what kind of poisonous gas was it? Ceiling here is about 40 meters high. Was the gas heavier than air? Something like that. All sorts of things needed to segregate the air under a cylinder. Sorry. Temperature, are you... Altria? Oh my, it's just a fire yard. You're ready to continue our love talk from earlier. Never mind, it's nothing. Oh well, too bad. I was looking forward to chatting about romance. I guess that's just how you always live your life, Ultra. Do I have any concerns about that? But this time, appreciate it. Keep in mind keeping it to yourself until all said and done, thanks, hon. All of us must be prepared now. Come on, let's get out of here while we still can. Right, the exit's just over here. I'll lead the way. Doesn't have much time, does he? There it is. Be careful, Master. It's detecting a powerful hostile magic energy signal up ahead. Oh, come on! How can you get up here without a scratch on you? What the hell, guys? That should have at least been a 1-2 for you out. And you, Draconiczahak, why are you looking at that? Is that really your idea of a Master Stone to defend the many? Don't waste your time. He likes the film, Draconiczahak. I was hoping to take care of it myself, but you free mind kicking this hair on for me? Just be through with it, yeah? We don't want him ever doing anything nasty again. Right, I'm sorry, Pearl, but we don't have any time to waste. You're going to stand where we're going to have to force our way past you. I see, guess you don't care for my game then. Alright, it looks like I have to break it out the big guns. What the hell? That magical energy aura. Step back over. He's sorry about this. I don't want to show this side of myself. I didn't have to. But I waited long enough to be alone with Mash. Time for the rest of you to give us some privacy. He has... No, it can't be. That's Woodrose's spiritual origin. Ah, shit. Fucking werewolf here. Yeah, this quest like one would. Yeah, fucking werewolf. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright, how many more fights? Okay. So we got 2 more. Want more fire after this, okay.
もともとこういう家系でね、送り狼には気をつけろって教わらなかったかい？
Yes, sir.
捉えられるかしら？
シールドエフェクト発揮します。おいで。みんなよろしくね。そこへです。そうだね。よしよし。シロは偉いね。めちゃ慌てん。いいよ。シロお願い。よいしょ。ちょっと私の中の女神たち力を貸しておふたけしておきません。
余裕がないぜ。おっと。死んでない。落ち着けよ。
おいで。みんなよろしくね。蹴散らしな。まあいいないぞ。
Okay, let's go. This
酔
game.
いしれなさい。
I love Pepe's expressions.
シロお願い。よいしょ。ちょっと私の中の女神たち力を貸しておふたけしておきません。
余裕がないぜ。おっと。おっと。ちょいと無理だぜ。
見事な采配です、先輩。
What? Tired already? Oh, come on. I'm just getting started. I don't go all this trouble of copying Woodrose's spiritual origin just to squirrel around. That's Woodrose's spiritual origin? Not Windex? He was one of Isaac's parents. He was nowhere near as powerful, though. Anyway, he doesn't change the fact that he was an A-ray spiritual origin. We don't have any weapons able to penetrate the Grand Ducal voices. He'd hide. Oh, look at you, little savior. Clever, aren't you? Didn't I go tell you that there's no point in fighting, do I? So I wish your idiot friends would get for their 6 goals that none of you are gonna get out alive. Yeah, right, Pepper Two. I don't think it. Don't see you trying to sneak up on me. Pepe! One down for your good there, Peppercino. Could have killed you wherever I wanted, but I was cutting you to break it all to say, God, gross, I feel sick. What the hell do you do to me? What is this? Do you recognize it? You've been tested on who knows how many people. I was clever enough, carrying enough for 500 people, and now I passed it on to you. What? You bastard! You were already... That's right! I was already practically dead! So how do you like it tasting your own damn curse? The one that reflects right back at you when you kill someone. God! Ugh. Stop it! Go back to the staircase. Staircase. 200, 300. Oh my! I can't even count them all. This must be where he was keeping all the humans he was experimenting on. I know Beryl was a botanist, but I knew he had a lot about magecraft and potions. I had no idea he could be so abused curses like this. Those British wishes really are bad news, aren't they? There's no way we can get past them all them unharmed. Get too close and they'll come after you, begging you to help. Touch them and be poisoned. Kill them and get cursed. Well, Mashi's immune to poison, so that probably won't work on her. The real cruelty, though, is how it's meant to make it. How it's meant to make you kill helpless innocents. Even if it's just a malicious prank gone too far. It will hurt Mashi Draconiczahak the most. Some better not, though. I'm still their senpai. I'll just have to handle this for them. There, we go all done. Now I just need to cast a little illusion, move the bodies over to the corner, hide all the blood and guts, and... Oh gosh, look at me, my outfits and makeup a mess. It makes sense though, one curse for every person I just killed. Nah, my intestines are pulverized and my skin is entire. It's gonna take a lot more than a trip to the spa to bounce back from this. Anyway, half the decent person will follow you all the way to the grave now, but I can't just do that yet. We all wait for me just a little longer. I have one last thing I need to take care of. Poor Pepe. God! What is the shit? What's wrong with this? With the head of the Fang Clan spy? How in the hell can the Morse curse even be working on it? Ha! That's a little something from me, darling. I'm mixing a little extra retelling curse of my own to sweeten the deal, so to speak. Retelling curse? You son of a... Is this any way to fight like a man? Yeah, please. Stop, Barrel. It really hurts right now. It's no time to be laughing, Pepe. We need to treat you right away. Thank you, Master, but don't worry about that. Draconiczahak, you know what you have to do. I do. Right. Prepare to take out the hot cell back wolf at full power. Alright, let's go. Shoot tonight will be more enough for this. Oh, so we're continuing where we left off then, okay. Oh, I forgot to put the freaking names up too. Alright, let's have mashup.
破します。
落ち着けよ。どうだい、そこだ。おっと、
白兵戦行きます。何のためにやります。負けないぞ。それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドトリバーン。ここで先制の杖。
ちょいと無理だ。落ち着けよ。どうだい、そこだ。おっと、
Well, 100 match potatoes of this, so
蹴散らしなさい。白、慌てない慌てない。やっち
it's
ゃう。
alright. Hey, Jake, how goes it?
おてんばかな。でも楽しい。ダースお仕掛けしておきめ。
余裕がないぜ。おっと、おっと、ちょいと無理だ。どうだい、そこだ。おっと、
望まれることをやっちゃうね。望まれてる。
Doing good.
それはいつか来る兆し
Pretty
の
much
星。
after this, I have like
誰に
3
呼ばれるま
chapters
でも
left,
な
which
く
is
あなたは星をかざす
probably
でしょう。アラウンドトリバーン。
good. At least I try to get through some of it by tomorrow.
白、お願い。よいしょっと。私の中に
Also excited for the GSSR tomorrow too.
おふたけして。
Yeah, no, you're skipping bits.
余裕がないぜ。おいおい、こんなのありかよ。
今のうちに準備。あれ、もう起き上がってこないんだ。そうなんだ。つまんないの。
Ah! You really did, damn it! I'm impressed, Peppercino. Alright, I see how it is. Oh, damn it. You got me. I'm the one who messed up, so I'll be the one to run for it. Got your free GSS funds. Oh, nice. Escape for the skylight. I guess we won't be falling on that damn matters now. Pepe. Pepe. Oh, was I sleeping, Sammy? I can't believe I missed your big fight scene. So at least I could tell you from your faces that you won, even though you both look like you're about to cry. Come on now, cheer up. You're supposed to smile and high five after you win a fight. Don't let me rain on your brave. So you've got to bury. Well, you can at least look it up, but we wouldn't be alive if not for you. And we didn't even realize you'd done this for us. Oh, whatever you're talking about. All I did was try to sneak attack, barrel, and fail miserably. So of course, things will turn out that way. Besides, it's only right that I would be the one who take the responsibility for actions, you know. Now, go on. You need to get it going already. This was just a detour, remember? Don't worry about me. This is as far as I go. I'm already dead anyway. We should get you outside. Oh, draconiczahak, Mashi, I understand, but not you. Carrying the dead will only slow you down, especially now when I'm full of the bursting with curses. Besides, we're enemies. We're always going to be going our separate ways sooner or later. Not to mention, I really am a despicable murderer. I just went after someone worse than this time. Believe me, you have no reason to mourn someone like me. But even still, you're awesome, dude. How can we not care for you? Exactly. I'm glad you never did. I'm glad my lovely little kawaii never ended up hating me. Pepe. Hey now, no crime besides. Spiro and I are cut from the same cloth. We're both worthless, good for nothings at heart, and I was always thinking more about how things would end up than how long they kept going. Do you know why people like me violate a lot? It's not because we want to do bad things. We just want to get out of keeping on for keeping on's sake. Lots of people were meant to help them flourish, longer better, just like humanity itself. So after defying them, ignoring them, and breaking them, the bills finally come due. But you two aren't gonna like that. You want to keep on keeping, right? That's exactly what you should do. Go on, keep running and running. Until you got so far, people like, you can't even see you anymore. You have to do that at least as much as going to die by yourself. I'm too much a coward otherwise. Go on, take master and get out of here. You're a master, aren't you? Thanks, Pepe. It's been a blast. Why, thank you, darling. It's been a blast for me, too. Don't forget now that you've come this far. You better say Britain and Austria. Hint, as something as an expert curses, I can sense what type is covered all Britain now. Listen to me closely. Your real enemy here is someone who's out there bringing the end to everything. Remember that well. And don't let your guard down until it's well and truly over. Okay, where are you gonna roll, Jake? I got you. Good. I made to accidentally wraps up the last of my unfinished business. I'm not scared of her anymore, but I guess I still have some bare memories. I killed them. All of them. In the span of a few minutes, the whole moon was hidden behind the clouds. I killed all 400 members of my clan while they slept. It was a quick flash of moving like a lawn, just like how I mowed the lawn down with all those sick, helpless people earlier. And Discord, we'll check. I was 10 years old. My clan expected great things out of me. They saw me as the first genius born in the clan since our founder's day. I wanted to live up to their expectations, but it simply wasn't possible. I was born on different inclinations. My heart and my body was never quite fit. My mind was fundamentally opposed to being the kind of person the world at large seemed me. My clan wanted me to go for lots of children, so my senior genes would be passed down and preserved. But I just couldn't do it. Some people understood me, but there was nobody else like me. I heard whispers when people wishing they had been talentless, so they could give up on me. I was especially barred. I was never had any grudges or complaints. I did wonder why I would be born this way I was, but it didn't begrudge anyone or hate anyone. I felt bad about my situation. I knew I couldn't help having been born who I am. It wasn't my place to gripe about it. I wasn't worth asserting my rights over either. The only other thing I feel a little bad about was knowing that there would ever be anything more in my life. Ritsu was the power you know your fate. By the time I was 10 years old, I knew my soul would never be reincarnated again. I might have been sad about that if it had been in the middle of my journey, but instead knowing that this would be my last life. I would have felt pity for the perfect world, the fate that all humans are given. I can kind of see where this video has face since he dies in like a last cell. Fast forward 10 years, and there was nothing left for me to learn on the mountain, so I decided to put it behind me. But before I did that, there was something else I needed to do. Right before they died, they all looked at me in a shock, saying, "Why are you doing this? We all been through together. We all have been the real scum. But we did this. We're still practically family. And yes, I did love everyone in the Marjorie clan, but that child has no talent whatsoever. We should put him out of his misery now. Don't be ridiculous. He's so soft as all. He's just put one of his eyes out and it'll make him kill his other brother. That will make him awaken his true talent." Good point, but better to bet on one making it than getting rid of both of them. Exactly, besides, That's exactly what they did to us when we were that age, right? When we overheard the conversation, I cried. I knew there were no place in the Mars society crime with karma like that. That was my last memory as a Roji and you. After that, I completely forgot everything that happened on that mountain. I also stopped thinking about what I did was a crime. Really, I stopped thinking of it as part of my past and all that now. I swear, I really am scum. After everything I did, I still have nothing but fond memories of my time there. No wonder I was fated to die alone. That's what I get for killing everyone else myself. Really, it was the shameless of me even consider wanting to go through out on a high note. That's why he did that. I can't believe I just realized that now. I swear. I always thought it was all uneven for him. Thank you, David. Thank you for using that once-in-a-lifetime ticket to come and see me when I was at my most beautiful. Okay, yeah, that was sad. Okay, let's check what you see or you sent Jake. Oh, I see. I was thinking you'd probably go for Castoria. Pepe. I didn't know the count for very long, but I could tell he killed a lot of people just like he said. He had no sympathy for those he killed or for himself when he was about to die. He was a cruel and cold-blooded, but so much that we really didn't need to waste time mourning him. That being said, he was under no delusions about who he was and never lied to you. He was so true to himself, it was almost scary. He really did whatever he liked, however he felt like it. So I guess what he's trying to say is, right, I'm sure he would have smiled and said so himself. He was a strange, mysterious source of person though, through and through. No, there's too much that you don't want on cast territories, so I gotcha. Well, that actually looks very good. I mean, you get Murasaki Sukibu, Reigns, Kama, and also God Jr. on there. That's a pretty good lineup there. There's a more Argentinian with himself down around him than anyone I've ever seen. Okay. Let's go. There, I see him. Your tracking abilities are truly exceptional, Lady Da Vinci. Right? You hoping for a Reigns or Arjuna? Not too satisfied ever yet. Yeah, I'm rolling the one with Mitsubi and Muramasa. You know it. Now I'm really glad I had the camera function to type on. Hey, draconiczahak, Mash! Altria! Are you guys okay? Come on, we got places to be! I see, so Pepe's... What a loss. I was always hoping would take over as the new head of the Norwich one day. Yeah, it's sad, but I'm afraid you'll have to mourn him later. Don't you got something to tell him, Da Vinci? Could have told him myself if you like, but I figured it's better to come from you. Yeah. Alright, Altria, we got an emergency message from Oberon. It said that the Round Table Army has captured Oxford. You can bring the bell bringers anytime. Please get here before the Queen's army comes and retakes it. That's right. First of all, let's beat the Fan Clan while we're way up north, so we don't even have to worry to fight this time. Well, come on, let's get to Oxford as soon as we can. Yeah, man. Okay. Alright, as much as I want to continue this, let's see. We're gonna be a bit over. And if you want to bet it has Mirror Moss. Wow! Wow, Jake, wow. It's like, we just had a good character just die, and then that's how you say it. Wow. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. But then again, it's like you're really going on saying you don't like Shiro much. Ay, ay. Okay. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. We're gonna end here. After with Pepe, I'll at least have some respect for Pepe, man. Pepe is actually was a good character. But yeah, anyway, guys, we're gonna end here. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna roll for bitch, and we're also gonna re-roll for GSSR. But stick around. We're also gonna find someone to raid here. Who's on right now? Oh, here's someone I haven't seen in a while. I don't know why he's on JP. Okay. Gonna go raid Sandus. Okay. And thanks, Jake. There. But yeah, guys, have a good one. Be sure to check my socials. Like, good luck rolling for the GSSR, and also good luck for rolling for Bish 2 if you're rolling for her as well. But anyway, Morals, this is your Demon Lord draconiczahak signing off. Have a good one. Later.